Hello, happy hump day. Hi, Mon Girl. Welcome. Who's thinking about you and their future actions? All right, midweek. Hello, everybody. Angel, Romy, Yvette, what's up? I got the gang already coming in. All right, so today we're looking at Aries through Pisces. It's midweek, so we're looking at what they're thinking about you right now. Any future actions right now? This week, the rest of the week, we'll see, or whenever this gets to you. Don't worry too much about time. I just said it for those of you that are here and now. But you know that tarot readings are timeless. So make sure to say happy birthday to Taurus if you want to win a personal reading. I do start from Aries down to Pisces. I may change that in the future and do the birthday, the Pisces first or something like that. But we'll see. I tried that years ago and it confused people. But I do go Aries through Pisces. The title is on the screen after the live, so you got to wait till the live is up for it to fully process. For timestamps will be up as soon as I'm done. But for each zodiac sign, I do also Aries through Pisces. So if you have somebody specific on your mind, I do a quick roll call for that as well after each sign. So hello, make sure you're telling me where you're from, what sign you're here for, who you're cross watching, what sign you are. And we always start Aries at 222. Hello, Lisa. All right, Debbie, what's up? I can't believe we are already halfway through May, guys. Halfway. You're a Taurus stellium and Gemini sun. Awesome. So this past month and this next month are all about you. Carrie Ann, hello. This is probably the best time of the year, I think, this season, this time. Especially if you're up north too. All right. Aries, let's get into this for you. All right. So we're looking at same thing, different day. Your person of interest. All right, let's see. Love is in the air. All right, Aries. Let's get a good one for you today, all right? Let's get a good one for Aries. Come on. Love is in the air, right? Who's that song? That's an old one. Who's the person that's on your mind? Who has you on their mind? We're going that way. Who has you on their mind? Tell me about this person. How will we know who this person is? How will we know who is this person for Aries? Who is thinking about you? Because now we're looking at maybe you don't know who the hell. Ooh, I love it. Thank you, God. The star card is my card of the day. What a way to start this reading today with you. We have an Aquarius, right? Yeah, I got a show teller here, the star of the show. All right, so this is a really good omen for me. I'm like, it's kicking it into gear, right? You're being pushed on, into the timeline that you're meant to be on, right? So apparently you're in alignment with this person, right? So there's something going on. This could be an artist. You could be dealing with somebody that's a, performer, take that as you will, puts on a performance everywhere they go. But they could actually be a nice dresser, somebody who is in the performing arts, or somebody who's creative, and just a show teller, a showstopper, maybe very good looking too. The star Aquarius energy, somebody who's very social and maybe gets out there and does a lot and could even do stuff on social media. That's how you'll know who this person maybe is. We got the 10 of Pentacles. So this person's trying to hit it big. All right. This person wants it big. The Magician is underneath here. Really likes the music, maybe club scene, maybe, just always going. This is a very exciting person. It seems like they like things always happening. They like to socialize and have fun. But this is somebody that is on the way to success, or has a lot of success, or has had a lot of success in their life. What a great great reading. It's somebody with the potential here to really make it big, or has dreams. Maybe they're big dreamers, right? They have these goals, these dreams, and maybe this is you. This is the underlying energy too, but maybe this is what the person thinks about you. You've got some big dreams. You're going to make it big. You're going to be good, or you're the type of person that really should be standing out. They might think you stand out from the rest, right? So let's see your person. We got a King of Swords showing up. All right, so very sharp, very intellectual. You want to just look at the King of Swords. They're very, very quick to think and quick to make decisions, and they're showing up as a king. All right, this person is definitely showing up as a king, which is good for you. It says, I've got my shirt and tie on, and I'm showing up to the game. I'm showing up to the show. So I almost feel like this person, no matter where they go, they've got to look good. All right, they've got to, even if they're going to the mailbox, they got to put their makeup on, or do, match their shoes. They just can't run to the store in slippers, or a pair of Uggs in the wintertime with slippers, right? With joggins. This is somebody that is stylish, right? Really, really likes the way they look, and is always always on. And they're very generous too. I feel like this person likes to take care of others too, or give to other people. So you're dealing with a very genuine, nice person. So what's going on between the two of you? That might be another story. Maybe you're like, well, they're not showing up for me like that. So we'll see what's going on. They seem to have a lot of priorities, a lot of responsibilities. And again, what I'm calling through, I'm channeling right now. So just by looking at these cards, I'm trying to see the person that's thinking about you. But this could be what they're thinking about you at the same time, right? That you're a showstopper, right? Like you can really make it big. You're really good at what you do. You're very skilled, and you're very quick with the tongue. Like you just know, you don't second guess yourself, right? And this person is very intrigued by that, right? You stand up for yourself. So we have the Five of Swords, right? So this is somebody, the Five of Swords, though, this could be a battle of the wits between you and this person too. All right. And their actions towards you, Page of Swords, and let's see you towards them. The King of Wands. Look at this. Talk about the battle of the wits. Who's right, who's wrong? I mean, you got very passionate, very fast energy, very strong energy here. Aries, you're showing up as the King of Wands. So you are definitely both high scale, high quality. You know what you want. And so if there's any kind of disagreement between the two of you, it's like neither of you are going to bend, right? You're going to be like, especially a King of Swords and a King of Wands, you guys are opposites, right? But yet you have a lot in common. Right, so how do we find common ground here? The Page of Swords, you have somebody, maybe they've withdrawn from you a little bit. You feel like this person is being a little bit, come on, what's going on with you? You were talking to me one minute, and then the next minute, or wait a minute, there's a little bit of confusion or a little bit of a disagreement we have, and then all of a sudden, neither of us, we kind of turn our backs on each other. It's like, there's just a sense of pride here, definitely ego showing up on this table. You're both very extroverted people. You're both very much go for what you want and say what you want. All right, so you have two kind of alphas here. You can see it, two fire and air. That's very masculine energy. That's very, assertive. Both of you very assertive, go after what you want. But you have this Five of Swords, and it just tells me that the two of you can butt heads at times, all right? But the passion is there. So we have to find some sort of common ground, and this person may be thinking, the Page of Swords, this is their next actions towards you. It's like, you got me thinking, obviously I see you, all right? The Star card. We're both on the same playing field here. There's nobody better than the other here, right? We both know that if we're playing games with each other, it could be a game you're playing with each other, all right? But you guys know it. But to what degree are you going to do this, right? So this is where your person might be second guessing something they said to you. Maybe I made a decision. Maybe I should have just let you win that battle, all right? And that's what I kind of feel from your person here. The Five of Swords is like the two of you are smart enough to make this work, smart enough to get through this. Page of Swords, your person here, kind of trying to figure out a way to playfully, talk to you. Maybe they're trying to figure out what to say to you to break the ice between the two of you, because there is something that is coming up, a disagreement. And so is this one of these, do we agree to disagree? And you've got somebody it's hard. I think it's harder for your person, Aries, to admit they're wrong than it is you. Aries can be stubborn, but Aries also can get over shit really quickly, right? And you can. So if you're wrong, you're wrong. You might just be like, fucking move on. But you're dealing with an Aquarius here who sometimes it's very hard for them. They're thinkers, very strong thinkers. And you may be a little bit more passionate, a little bit more intuitive. And sometimes you're like, I can let this go. I can let this slide, right? But it's hard for your person. But it does look like they are thinking about their next actions towards you, reaching out and trying to figure out, how can I take a step back here and not be so strict with everything, not be so serious about everything. Because I do feel like your person can take things overly serious. All right. And the way they feel about you, I can already see, especially the way they look at you and the way it's like you are definitely somebody that stands out from a crowd. So you're not somebody that this person wants to lose or wants to stop talking to or connecting to. I mean, you guys could actually be a power couple together if you guys could work this disagreement out that you are having. So let's see this Five of Swords in the block, the Chariot card. All right, who's coming to who? Who's going to get where? Maybe there's travel, there's distance between the two of you. This Chariot card is like, come on, we gotta figure it out. There's still a little more gas in this tank. All right, we can get through anything together. So if you've been down this road before with this person, it seems like you guys are not going to stop here. You'll muster through whatever this one is. But if this keeps coming up, this Five of Swords, it could be around forcing, ego, wanting something to go a certain way because of ego. Now, this is the Chariot here, and it says, are you guys fighting just to win an argument? Are you fighting to prove something to prove something? Or both of you are trying to prove something, who's right or who's wrong, and you keep getting in this kind of dispute, even through text or anything. It's like you both have to be right or wrong, but this is where the Chariot says we've got to find another way through this. And if you're trying to argue something because you want to prove something, or your person is doing this could be what's wearing or slowing things down, with the Chariot being the block. But the Chariot card is telling me that you guys here, where there's a will, there's a way. And somehow or another, you guys are going to make it through this. And if it's distance, they'll find a way to you. Now, we have the Five of Wands here is what I'm getting as the possible outcome. So you definitely have a challenge that you're dealing with this person. And they're thinking here, we can get through this, right? We can get through this. I know we can. But the challenge right now with you guys is tough. All right. So your advice, the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups to me is you've got to choose what exactly it is you want. You got the sevens here. Do you want this person? Are you placing too many expectations on this relationship at the time? The Seven of Cups is saying you both think about possibilities with each other. You both want to see where things go. You have this Chariot card, but you also both are afraid to commit. I take a step back and dive into that. The Seven of Cups is telling me, you both kind of keep each other hanging in a way. It's like, what if there's something better out there? The Star card can be that too. I want what I want, but I'm kind of like waiting too for something better. What if we commit, or what if something else happens and I lose my chance with somebody else? The Seven of Cups can be that too. And it's like we're both afraid to commit to one another. And that's the problem that I'm seeing here. So I'll look at Aries through Pisces for you and see, any of their future actions or what other potential I get with Aries through Pisces. For signs, you get an Aries, Leo, Sag, and you've got a strong air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and a Cancer. So that was a little bit softer than Mondays. All right, let's see. All right, Aries through Pisces. So we're looking at what they're thinking and possible next actions towards you. Yes, that was a pretty good start right there. All right. Aries, the devil. All right, but they're not letting go of you. You got another Aries here. It looks like there's control issues between you and another Aries. All right. This is one of these things where, I can give you a reading in the current energy. They're thinking about you, obviously, the devil card. There's a strong attachment to you in the Four of Pentacles. Very jealous, very possessive of you. All right. And you guys could be that way to each other because you could be mirroring each other. All right. So we are seeing this energy come in. There's still a challenge showing up. So remember, you get a 5 in your reading. It doesn't just fix itself overnight. So there is some sort of conflict or challenge, a power struggle you're having, Aries, with somebody that's in your life. Taurus, we have the moon. And we have the Seven of Pentacles, all right? So you got them all over the place. Yeah, they're probably confusing you, all right? There's a pause, right? Where are they? How come they're not making a decision? Seven of Pentacles, the moon card. You got them thinking about potential. You got them a little bit nervous too, all right? So the moon card is saying nothing is set in stone yet, all right? Things are still changing. They think about you. They dream about possibilities here. But maybe they're wondering if you guys can go the distance. Gemini, 10 of Cups, and the Empress card. All right, they see a family with you. Gemini is ready to invest. Whatever you guys are doing, all right, they're very attracted to you, and you're just kind of going through the beginning stages, or just going through the growing pains of relationships. All right, Cancer, King of Wands, and the Four of Cups. So Cancer being stubborn, Cancer being, their ego. All right. They may be ignoring you, or they may be acting disinterested, but that is not true. They're showing up as the King of Wands. They still see something with you, but for some reason, you guys are either playing a game with each other, or they're playing a game with you right now, acting disinterested just to see how far you'll go. That's what I got. All right. But I am seeing their next actions towards you. Looks like they could be refusing, or still refusing an offer from you. Leo, we have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Strength card. All right. So Leo is like Aries. You know what? We're on the same team here. We're going to fix this. We're going to make it happen. So you could be getting together with a Leo. Virgo, Two of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. Virgo's going back and forth whether or not they want to be in a relationship or not. They like their freedom. You may end up talking to them. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody who steps up, and it shows success between the two of you. But it does show that they are questioning whether or not they want to be in a relationship. Libra, Queen of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles. You got a Libra that's focused on the negative here. You got a Libra here that's worrying about the worst case scenario. And they don't like being away from you, and they don't like the challenge that you guys are having, but they can't stop thinking about, the possibilities or the struggles that you guys have been going through. Scorpio, Ten of Swords, and the Magician card. All right, so Scorpio here is wanting to get something started with you. It's either, if this is the Scorpio that's walking away from somebody, they're very attracted to you. They could be hesitant because they've been hurt and they want to connect with you. All right, if this is a Scorpio that you've had a breakup with, it seems like I'm still attracted to you, but just know the Ten of Swords is still coming in, so you might be walking back into the fire. Sagittarius, Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Swords. All right, you guys were destined to meet. There's your King of Swords. There's your Sagittarius. All right, it seems like something's turning here. You guys learning a lesson, but you know, it's just going with it. See where it takes. You're on a path with this one. Capricorn, Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. They know exactly what they want. It looks like they're coming in pretty fast to speak their mind and commit to this, right? Aquarius, Seven of Swords, and the Page of Cups, right? So they haven't been being honest about their feelings, right? They're coming in to communicate. They have a crush on you, but pay attention. Read between the lines, right? Because Aquarius may be holding back something from you. Pisces, Two of Cups, and Ace of Cups. All right, so Pisces really falling for you. All right, we have a nice relationship here starting with you and a Pisces. All right, so that one went kind of long. I'm going to have to figure this one out because I'll be here all day. 21. All right, Taurus. All right, Taurus. I like the cards, though, Aries had. That was amazing. All right, guys. The Star. All right. Taurus, it's still your birthday. Happy birthday. Don't forget to say happy birthday to yourself if you want to win a personal reading. Let's see who's thinking about you. What are they thinking? What's their next actions towards you? How will you know it's them? How will you know who this person is? Who's thinking about you? Ace of Wands. A farmer? Oh, you got somebody stuck on you. You got somebody who overthinks, panics things, right? The Chariot card, right? A little rough around the edges. Is your person a little rough? They need a new car. Your person here, been around the block. Looks like. But it doesn't look like they're going far if you think they're leaving. Not with that vehicle. I love this vehicle. This puts a twist so much on your person's not getting far with the car they have, right? And that could even be their own body, right? They're not going very far, right? They got, they made it here. They made it to you. It seems like there's some work that needs to be done. The Eight of Swords, your person may be a little bit doubtful. Maybe they have been going through a situation that has brought them to a breaking point, when it comes to finances, financial, anything like that. They just feel like they're running out of fuel, running out of gas. But it does seem like your person is going to do whatever it takes to pull through whatever it is they're going through. All right. You guys, if this has been a long-term thing, they're going to make it work. All right. They're going to make it work. It's just that they're a little run down, right? But you've got a person here with a big spirit. So I do love this. It's like this person's got a smile on their face. It's like, I don't give a shit what I'm driving, but I know, but the Eight of Swords here can be some panic too. It can be like, there's still some doubt there, I barely made it this far. We barely made it this far, but we made it, right? And the Ace of Swords here is like, we got a flag showing up. We're reaching some sort of finish line, and let's start this up. Let's get going. So somebody's still ready to move through the race. And you got the Two of Wands here. So you got the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands. And somebody is saying here, this is what I think about you, Taurus. I think you're worth it. I think you're worth it. The Ace of Wands, you've got me thinking overtime. The Two of Wands, maybe your person is kind of holding back a little bit. Do you ever think about that just for a second? Because they could be judging themselves or judging the situation, wondering, how are we going to make it with what we've got, or maybe they're thinking you're going to judge them on what they have. Maybe they don't have a lot. All right. They've lost a lot, or they're going through a shift in life, right? But the Two of Wands, you've got somebody here really thinking about taking that next step with you. You know, and there's a person here with the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands that's trying to bring some sort of closure to a past situation. There's always that energy when we're getting something started. It's like my passion is with you, my eyes are on you. My thoughts are with you, Taurus. I want to move forward. I want to take that next step, right? The two of Wands is actual physical. It's like, let's meet up. Let's get together, right? But I still am holding on to something from the past here. And when I say that and you guys get triggered, I don't want to hear about the past. Well, I still have some bills I have to pay from the past, right? I still have some closure. I still have people that I'm upset with. I'm trying to heal from. We all have stuff. But you have somebody here trying to find closure with that and say, I'm ready to go forward with you, Taurus. Look at the sun. All right, so their feelings here, the sun card. I'm feeling pretty good about this. There's something about you that brings this energy out of this person. It's like you're looking way better than the situation they just came from. All right. And this is your birthday card. So somebody could be planning on reaching out to you, thinking about you because it's your birthday. All right. You may think somebody's not thinking about you, you know, but it's not always out of sight, out of mind. Right. So we have this sun card here, and we're seeing somebody here that has pleasant thoughts about you, really wants to see some growth or bring something to life with you. All right. Their actions towards you is the Nine of Cups. And let's see you, the Seven of Cups. So you're in question. You're like, what's this person thinking about me? It's like the Seven of Cups. I feel uncertain. I'm not sure exactly. You think about all the possibilities with this person. You're over here imagining, it could go this way, it could go that way. Well, it looks like you're getting a birthday gift here. All right, somebody here wants to be the candle on your cake. I know I'm being so corny, all right? But I can't see anything wrong with this reading here. It's like step one, step two. We're just getting the party started. There's somebody here, has, maybe you're friends with this person. You guys have been friends for a long time, or you've been married. This could even be a marriage card. And you guys have been through been through some shit together, right? And we're seeing you're the only one that I can see starting this race back up with. You're the only one that I can see going forward with you, right? And the Nine of Cups, right? Their actions towards you. I'm going to make this happen. I keep wanting to say, I'm going to get this party started. I don't know why I'm saying that. Maybe I'm going to have a party soon or something. It's been coming out in my readings. All right. So what's the block? Because this sounds like a fairy tale here. All right. The Ace of Swords. All right. Communication. Speak up. What's going on here? Break out and tell me what's going on. Why won't you be clear with your thoughts? Maybe a person here, the Two of Wands, like I said, is kind of wavering back and forth here. I'm trying to close something. I'm trying to get, move on from something, trying to fix some things. But, and again, there could be distance, just simply distance between the two of you with that Chariot card. It's like, we've got to figure out how to get things going. Let's go already. All right. So maybe you both are pretty anxious about getting past something and getting something moving, but you just feel like the world's against you and you're constantly up against some battles. All right. It could be both of you up against obstacles in your own life. You both want the same thing. You both definitely have a good vibe with each other when you're with each other or when you connect. So the Sun card is saying all that. The Sun card is like, man, I just like being in your aura. I like being in your presence. I like being around you. I have good positive thoughts about you. So if you're thinking somebody over here has other options, I mean, Taurus, you are clearly their desire. The Nine of Cups here. All right. You're their desire. But maybe there's an apology, or there's some trust issues, or there's something that's been unclear between the two of you. And that is what's, got you over here thinking, Seven of Cups. I feel like there's what ifs in here. I feel like there's a snake or a devil in here. There's temptation in here. I feel like I'm an option. Maybe you feel like you're an option to this person because they're in the Two of Wands energy. That's pretty valid. It's pretty valid. I mean, if somebody's kind of wavering back and forth or hesitant, and you feel like they're not being honest with you, or you feel like they're holding back something because they're giving off that energy, they could honestly be a little bit hesitant about moving forward, not because they don't choose you or want to be with you, but they're coming in with this broken vehicle, which means they're pretty beat up. And this could be physically, mentally, their body. It doesn't have to be their car is physically beat up. This is somebody that's been getting kind of their ass handed to them out in the outside world, or just came from a situation, right? Pretty beat up. But the spirit in this person is what draws you to this person with that Sun card. There's a strong soul connection here. And this right here, this rebirth, this renewal, is you and your person here bringing some sense of renewal to life together. And that's what's going to draw you guys forward. So this here, Taurus, I'm going to be real with you because it does sound like a beautiful birthday gift for you. This is the beginning of a story. In my eyes, what I see here. You're seeing the aces, the two aces show up, and you're seeing the Two of Wands here, your person, what they're thinking. So you're getting the beginning of the bridge. You're just starting to walk forward. You're starting to move forward. Again, maybe, or together. So it's, enjoying the journey and not misreading this person's hesitation. They could be a little nervous, a little run down. And, with that Eight of Swords here, it's like these are your person's own overwhelming thoughts, only their own disbeliefs, their own misconceptions, their own assumptions, And it could be projected onto you, which is why the Seven of Cups, you're over here going, but, it's got to be me. It doesn't have to be you. This here has nothing to do with you. You're going to pull them closer to you with this Sun card here. All right. So your advice before I go on to Aries through Pisces, you got the Four of Pentacles. All right, hold on. That's all I got for that. Hold on. I mean, gracefully hold on, okay? Don't clench. But the Four of Pentacles says loosen up a little bit, but hold on. You got this. You get it. You get what I'm saying. All right. You have a Cancer in there too as well. But let's see Aries through Pisces. All right. Aries, the Tower card, all right? And we see the Eight of Pentacles. So give to Aries a moment. It looks like their life's in an upheaval, all right? This is crash and burn, waking up, all right? And you're there. It's like their actions towards you, the Eight of Pentacles, finding their way to you. You're the one they're focused on. But it's like fixing things, Aries. You and Aries fixing things, working together, But they're going through a Tower moment. And so you can't fix a tower. You may be trying to fix things with your Aries, but you can't fix a tower. You gotta wait for it to fall. All right. So there is movement. There could even be a shock and turn of events between you and an Aries that actually ends up better than you think. Taurus, you have the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. All right. So another Taurus looking available, ready, on the same page as you. But Taurus, even you've got somebody here that's on the same page. There's your twos again. So it's a slow start here, but it's the right start. And it looks like somebody's very serious about you. This Nine of Pentacles isn't going to be somebody here that is messing around. All right, this is them taking the next step. But again, they could be coming out from a situation and they're free, they're newly free, and this is starting for you guys. All right, but it looks like a healthy relationship getting started with another Taurus. Gemini, we have the Seven of Cups and the Five of Cups. So Gemini is dealing with some grief, and you may be taking it personally. They may be wondering if you can, handle what they're going through, or handle what they've done, or if you're gonna, be still mad at them for something they did to you. The Seven of Cups is here. So you've got Gemini missing you and wanting to see where things go still, but you've got them over here kind of down and out, feeling down and out about something. And that could be, whether or not you'll give them a chance too. Cancer, we have the Seven of Swords and we have the Ten of Wands. Be careful what a Cancer. All right. The Seven of Swords, the Ten of Wands. Carrying a lot of weight here. Cancer's got something to tell you, and it might be heavy for some of you. That's not going to be for all of you. So if you have a great Cancer on your side, don't be going, oh my God, are they lying? Are they hiding? You're going to know it. At this point here, you have felt the pressure and you have felt something. All right. So we're seeing that something could be revealed. Something's really weighing on your Cancer. Leo, Six of Swords, Nine of Wands, all right? Leo moving towards you. Again, they're burnt out. It looks like they're trying to get out of a situation, or they want to pull through a situation with you. They see you in their future, the Six of Swords. This is somebody with a big heart and will fight for this. They don't want to give up on the potential of where this can go, all right? Virgo, Queen of Pentacles and the Devil card. So Virgo here is obsessing, maybe worrying about, their health, their body. They may have an addiction. They could be dealing with stress. This could be too focused on, your Virgo is too focused on the finances, the 3D reality. That's a shadow side of the Queen of Pentacles. Overly works, overly obsessed, tied down by the burdens of responsibility, and you might be feeling like this is a burden on you. And you guys could be a projection of each other because that's your energy too. So you and a Virgo, you're dealing with ego here. You're dealing with desires and wants. But I do see that they're still in your life and you're bonded to something. It's like you got to break the chains here. Libra, not letting go of you, the Lovers card, all right? They're very possessive of you. They're very attached to you. They're clinging on. They're not letting go of this connection. You got communication coming in possibly with that Lovers card. Scorpio, the Death card and the High Priestess. So, it's ended between the two of you, but they still keep tabs of you, right? So they're still keeping silent right now. Sagittarius, the Emperor card, the King of Wands. So you and Sag looks like a power couple here. It looks like you guys going to step up, make something happen. Capricorn, Three of Swords, Six of Pentacles. All right, they are missing you, feeling heartbroken. And it looks like, let's make some plans. Let's mend this. Let's, it looks like they know what you need now is how I'm going to put that. Sag Cap. Aquarius, the Moon card and the King of Cups, right? So they're in their feelings about you. You have them stepping up. You guys have a deep connection, but you may be fucking with them, or they're feeling a little bit nervous about where things can go or how to make things work between the two of you. Pisces, the Lovers card and the Nine of Cups. Obviously, Pisces is the second time today. Pisces looking good. So I don't know what's going on with Pisces, but they're clear about what they want, and it looks like they want you. All right. All right. Let's see, Gemini. 39, almost the same. All right, we got back on track. Gemini. Don't forget to say happy birthday to Taurus under the video. Comment. Also, let me know if it resonates. Hit that like. I'd love you for it. And let's go. Gemini. Who's thinking about you and their future actions? Who's thinking about All right, the Tower card, Gemini. What is up? Are you dealing with an Aries? Aries just got Tower and Taurus is reading. All right. The Tower, the Ten of Cups. Ooh, a relationship is on fire. Something's cracking. Something's not working in a relationship. It's starting to feel, your person's starting to feel like something's off. Maybe they're losing you. Something's not working. Some truth is coming out. They're realizing some truth. The Tower card, always throws a friggin' wrench. And even I try to be, the most positive, right? And it freaking throws a wrench in everything. It's like, what the hell? It's like somebody's trying to save this. They want to save this. They don't. And you know what the good news is, though, is you got the Ten of Cups and you got the Tower card. The Tower card has a strong foundation, but you built up a bunch of bullshit on top of it. And so the bullshit that wasn't working is starting to fall apart. Not if there's something strong there, if there's something, so towers are amazing. So I'm not going to go into that. I mean, a lot of people don't understand that though. But towers are, you can't change what a tower is doing. A tower is shaking up your world, moving your world, and it is out of your control. And that can be uncomfortable, very uncomfortable, because it's like, I mean, if I were to move, if somebody were to say you have to move, but I don't know where I'm going, that's scary as shit. But I like to move. So deep inside, I wouldn't be scared. All right. But the Tower card and the Ten of Cups and the Judgment card. So there's a day here they're going through. And it feels as though you're separating. It feels as though something's coming apart. Your person is not liking that feeling. All right. They're not liking this feeling. So if you're going through, or this person is already going through this Tower, or you guys have broken up, all right, there's a part of them that might be second guessing things, but they're having a realization that certain things were not working between the two of you. And that's the part that's fallen apart, not the core of this relationship. The Ten of Cups is here, so it's telling me you've built something with this person. You've built a really good foundation with this person, but somehow you got off course. Somehow you kept trying to throw band-aids over things, or avoid things, or step around things, or this person was avoiding things, and you guys just kind of kept trying to tuck something under the rug and kept trying to move forward. And it's wherever you put that band-aid, it's starting to break at that point. So wherever something happened in your relationship that you guys thought you could just skirt by and tuck, that part, the tower from that point on is starting to crumble, and this person is starting to realize what is not working. And so you've got to be too. You've got to be seeing it too. It can be very uncomfortable. Your person here, the Nine of Cups. All right. So it could be a watery energy. All right. And their intentions and feelings, intentions, whatever one comes through, the Three of Wands. All right. Their actions towards you, the Four of Wands. So you see, we want to get back to where things were originally. The Four of Wands, there was a point in this relationship. There was a point when you guys first met. And this doesn't have to be a long-term relationship, but it definitely shows me with that Ten of Cups that for whoever I'm reading for, you were together at one point. You were together, whether it was a week, whether it was a weekend, whether it was you felt like you were in a relationship, though. The Ten of Cups is a relationship card. All right. And so your person here, it looks as though I really want to get back to the way things were. something here, and we have the Three of Wands here. So they could be reconnecting with you. All right. The Three of Wands is like you're in this space of maybe there's a little bit of distance between the two of you, or you're starting to feel some distance between the two of you. And now it's like, but I want to reach back out. I don't want us to fall apart. I don't want us to completely disappear from each other's life. You, the Page of Swords, right? So you're kind of closing off a little bit here in your head, the Page of Swords here. You may be trying to figure out everything, trying to, internalize, trying to think about what's going on, think about what to say. Maybe you're wanting to reach out. Maybe you're waiting for communication. This is restless energy here. You're not sure quite how things are happening or what to do or how to fix something or where to go. All right. But the Page of Swords is also telling me, Gemini, that right now, like, there's no preparing for this. A Tower card is happening for a reason. It's the overall energy. It's going to show you where you guys were not stable. But you can see the Three and Four of Swords is your person wanting to get back to where you guys once were. So it looks like a reunion here, but it looks like if you're already going through the Tower card, you got to let it fall. This person here they desire you. This is somebody, the Nine of Cups. Maybe right now they're feeling like, I need to be selfish right now. I need to focus on myself. I need to do some self-healing. I need to take care of myself. I want to be single. Sometimes my nines are, I just need to be me for a minute. I need to find what makes me happy. I need to figure things out, right? And the Three of Wands is like, I'm still here, but I'm keeping my options open right now. And that could be uncomfortable for those of you that are resonating with this story, especially if you're feeling like a breakup. The Tower card is a breakup. It can be, it feels like we're losing each other, but you're not. It's almost like it's going apart. It feels energetically, but it's coming back together tighter with that Four of Wands. And the Tower card is going to shake off any bullshit. Somebody here might need to take a moment here to find themselves again and figure out what makes them happy. Are they really, were they happy? And when they're doing this, this could be where I miss my Gemini. What are we doing here? We belong together. Or I want to see a commitment with you. So there is a reunion on the horizon, right? My voice. But you are ready to reach out. It's like you're ready to get something going and you're ready, but you're restless here. And you may be trying to overthink this or try to fix something too soon. And it looks like your person is getting ready to reach out to you. We have, let's see what the current challenge or block is. The Four of Cups, all right? So there's disappointment here. Something happened in this relationship that disappointed you or both of you or this person. It's like you guys got stuck in a rut. The Four of Cups, it was like, where's the love, right? You guys were getting bored or in a routine or stuck in a rut and, you guys were not making each other happy. It seems like we were having more bad days than good days. All right. And somebody was, pulling their heart away and refusing or rejecting, right? So there could have been a feeling of rejection too. And I am getting to as well that, the restlessness of reaching out and wanting to communicate for you, it could bring in this Four of Cups because your person looks like they're trying to figure out themselves right now. So it can seem like maybe you're getting tired of being rejected or you're feeling rejected or feeling like this person's not interested in you no more. And that's only the temporary energy I'm picking up on. It's going to soon pass because you have built a strong foundation with this person. But the bullshit is what got you guys to this Four of Cups energy. The outcome right now is the Strength card. All right. So right now it's telling me to hang tight. Boom, hang tight. Don't try and overthink this or reach out too soon. If your person has asked for space or you guys are giving each other space, it's there for a reason. And this Strength card is saying it's strengthening your relationship. This person thinks about and will think about the bond that you guys have. You have a Ten of Cups, a Four of Wands. You guys felt at home with each other, but you got too comfortable with each other too quickly. And that is what created maybe the Tower card, the bullshit here. And once maybe the two of you have this little bit of space, and it's not going to be long, you got the Page of Swords here. You got communication coming in. You got a reunion coming in. Sit back and chill. The Page of Swords, right? And go write a book. Go write something. Go do something. Go do something, Gemini. Go do something with your mind, right? Don't overthink this. Let your person come back to you. You got to remember here, you don't got to do shit I say. I know that, right, guys? Don't come back at me. You don't got to do anything I say. I'm a YouTube tarot reader, all right? But what this is telling me is just that don't overthink anything. You don't have to do anything, all right? You may be thinking restless thoughts and thinking you have to fix things, but you might be thinking, why not try and think that this person loves you, that this person really cares about you? Why not switch your thoughts? All right. And I do see the Strength card here. You guys will muscle through it. You guys will battle through this. You will figure out or find a way to make this work. But right now it feels like having self-control while you're going through a Tower moment or process here. All right. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Let's see what they're thinking and their future actions. You had an Aries, Scorpio, and you had a Aquarius, Libra, Gemini there. You had a water sign, right? All right, let's see. Aries. 5 of Pentacles, all right? And the 10 of Pentacles. They're not liking, where they're at right now. It looks like they want to give to this. Maybe they feel like they can't give you enough. They're not seeing the possibilities just yet. But it does look like the 10 of Pentacles. I really want to be home. I really want to be with you. All right, so it looks as though they're going to invest in this connection. Their thoughts right now, though, the 5 of Pentacles is saying, I think about all the worst case scenarios. Taurus, the Hanged Man. Page of Pentacles. Give Taurus a minute here. It looks as though a little bit of a pause is a breakthrough for the two of you. They might be thinking about what they really want. You're a Gemini. You're like, I think about it. I know what I want. I go for it, right? You can make shit happen quickly. You're an air sign. You think quickly. You got a Taurus here that's showing up as the Page of Pentacles. Very introverted, very slow moving, has to think about everything before they do. Because once your Taurus invests, man, your Taurus is going to be in it for the long haul. That's a fixed energy. You have messages coming in from your Taurus. Gemini, 8 of Swords. You got restless syndrome here. Restless mind syndrome. You got the Strength card. Look at the synchronicities. This is a different deck. You're Gemini panicking. You panicking. You thinking the worst case scenarios. Doubting everything. And then you've got the Strength card right now, Gemini. So the Strength card for me can mean that you guys are kind of holding back from one another right now. All right, but the bond is going to heal, get stronger if you look at it from a different perspective. All right, and trust that it's gonna, you guys are mirroring each other. All right, in this scenario. Cancer, 4 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. So you got a Cancer kind of tiptoeing around things right now, maybe dealing with some sort of lie, or you guys were lying to each other, or a lie or truth came out, or they've been lying to you about their feelings, holding back. But we got the 4 of Wands, which is their thoughts. There's nobody like you. You're the one that I saw myself going towards. You're the one that I wanted to see a future with, all right? But I do see right now that you might not be getting the truth from your Cancer just yet. There is a little bit of deception here, kind of tiptoeing around, maybe trying to figure out what to say or overthinking too. But just be careful if you're talking with Cancer right now. You might not be speaking your truths just yet. Or they could be dealing with something that you guys, there could have been some deception between the two of you. Leo, the Moon card and the Page of Cups. So you've got a Leo here on the verge of telling you what they feel. All right, they're falling in love with you, or they've been in love with you. The moon card can tell me that they are getting triggered a little bit, about the uncertainty of where things can go or how to make things happen. Virgo, the Seven of Wands and the World card. So you got a Virgo putting up a block here. It looks as though they got their guards up right now. All right. But it's not over. It's a temporary block. It's like you got a Virgo wanting to defend themselves too. And you have a World card saying that there's another chapter to this, right? And, but right now the Seven of Wands, you got somebody here kind of blocking things temporarily. Libra, Ace of Wands and the Sun card. So very beautiful energy with a Libra. We are seeing the potential of a new romance, forgiveness, growth here, and dating between you and a Libra. Scorpio, Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so they're kind of all over the place too. It looks like your Scorpios going their own way for the moment, but there'll be a turnaround. All right, and when they turn around, they'll be ready to make things solid. All right, they're going to follow through, but it seems like they may be making all kinds of different decisions or trying or deciding to go their own way temporarily. All right, but we see communication coming in, but right now it does show me too that the two of you are not seeing eye to eye. Sagittarius. Wait a minute. That was Libra. That was Scorpio. Sagittarius, Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. All right. So you have a Sagittarius really thinking. All right. They see, if there's a roadblock here, they're like, we'll figure it out. They're really invested in this connection. But they're also somebody who is very independent too, obviously, with the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody who's got a lot going on. And so that could be what the holdup is. Capricorn, Judgment card and the Two of Cups, right? So Capricorn knows what their heart wants, and it looks as though their heart wants you. You got a mutual connection here, right? There could be a restart, a second chance coming in. They want a second chance from you. Aquarius, the Empress card and the King of Pentacles. Talk about a power couple here. Aquarius wants to see this go somewhere. Aquarius falling in love with you. Things might just be getting started, but there's potential for a lot of growth here. Pisces, King of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Pisces saying, hey, let's make something real here. So you could be making some plans here with a Pisces. Those of you connected with a Pisces right now, Pisces is very strong energy right now coming through. And today, and it seems like they're ready to complete or close or figure something out and make some solid plans with some of you. So it could be a good energy for those of you trying to manifest a Pisces in. All right, let's see. Cancer. All right, Cancer. All right, don't forget, happy birthday to Tauruses. No, I'll be doing mini readings on Friday. Mini readings on Friday. Cancer, who's thinking about you? What are they thinking? How will you know it's them? And let's see their intentions. Next actions toward you. Nine of Pentacles, the Lover's card. I like it. You got somebody sharp, earthy energy, somebody working on their coin. All right. Somebody that you're falling in love with, somebody, there's definitely something going on here between the two of you. Eight of Pentacles. Could be somebody you work with. Somebody might be stepping up for you. Let's see. We got the Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. Earthy energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody thinking you got it going on too. You're their kind. Very independent. Available. This person could be wealthy, well-to-do, or just acts it, walks the walk, talks the talk. Doesn't matter what they got, they carry it like they got it. They got everything. And they may be thinking that about you. They like the way you carry yourself. They like the way you dress. Very attracted to you. All right. So we are getting a strong earthy energy, and somebody here has a lot of respect for you. All right. So intentions here, Page of Swords. Actions, the Fool card. You, the Three of Cups. You over here having a good time. Socializing, having drinks with some people. You may have met this person out having drinks. You connect with this person, or you connected with this person while having drinks. They are definitely going to reach out to you. If you met this person while on a road trip or while traveling, flying somewhere, going somewhere, it looks like, they still got you on their mind. You're doing you. You're having a good time. And it seems like you're wanting to reconcile with this person. Now, when I say reconcile in tarot, it doesn't mean you had to have some sort of grief. It just means coming together, resolving the issue that you were having. Space, time, haven't heard from somebody. It looks like that time has come. But you are dealing with their actions is the Fool card, all right? Let's go. Let's do this again. But there's no destination with this person. And you have a Page of Swords showing up. So you've got, sort of a youthful energy, somebody that's, I'm going to say it as it is. Like, they're throwing their cards on the table. They're saying it as it is. Hey, I want to hook up. I want to hang out. I want to talk to you. I want to get to know you. The Queen of Pentacles here. You're my type. You're my kind. I like what you got going on. But I don't have a destination just yet. And so if you're getting emotionally, attached, or you want to marry this person right out the gate, this might be one of these things where, it might take a little bit of time for that to play out, because your person here is showing up. What I see on the table here is I just want to wing it and see where things go. So, you may want to, if you're having drinks and you're having a great time, this is where, my God, we felt like soulmates after, a couple drinks. And then, I thought they were the one, and then you didn't hear from them for quite some time. That can be one of those scenarios from that. A fool can make you fall in love. This is like an Aries energy. Aries can fall in love with you, make you fall in love the first night. You don't hear from them for a month. You're so pissed off at them. Here comes an Aries again. They make you laugh. They fall in love with you again, and you forget it ever happened. That's the kind of person that you're dealing with. Every time they show up, it's a good old time. A good time. I'm talking like I know what this. All right. So I do see getting together, hanging out again with this person. Somebody's very interested in you. It has nothing to do with you're not the quality, you're not the goods, you don't got it going on. But if somebody doesn't have a destination and doesn't know if they want to commit, and they're coming in as a page, even though they're very respectful, it could be questionable if you're looking for somebody to be right out the gate. I want to get married. I'm looking for a long-term partner. All right. And the challenge here is the Page of Cups. All right. So we're getting, the love beginning. We're getting the innocence. We're getting, a feelings getting caught here. We're getting feelings for each other. And yet we don't know where things are going. So that sort of cliffhanger, that sort of up in the air type of energy is going to drive you crazy. I know my Cancers. The outcome is the Queen of Wands. All right. So it looks like making plans, making things happen. So we do see, regardless of what I'm seeing on this table, somebody wants to meet up and make plans no matter what. So it looks like making time to see one another, getting together. I mean, you guys are really, really got it going on. But you are dealing with sort of a fiery energy, like I said, that can be multitasking all over the place, everywhere, doing stuff, very busy. And you might be looking for something a little bit more grounded, practical, but this person here swipes you off your feet every single time they reach out to you. All right. Your advice, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles says it all. You got to look at what you want to invest your time in. If this is a short-lived or if this is temporary, so be it. Who cares? If this is long-term, you might be waiting a minute, right? It might not happen overnight. It might be a slow-moving relationship. But the Seven of Pentacles can say it could be worth the investment too. So it's one of these things, the Fool energy. If you're embracing the Fool energy and you're okay with, I don't care where things are going, then it could go somewhere. All right, let's see Aries through Pisces. All right, Aries through Pisces. Five of Wands. So conflict of interest here, very competitive energy. Aries, Two of Pentacles, and we got the Knight of Pentacles. So Aries, slow-moving energy, but they got a lot going on. Two of Pentacles, things are always up in the air. Is there potential for you and Aries? Absolutely. The Knight of Pentacles is saying, you guys are on a path that could lead to treasure, right? But the Knight of Pentacles does not move fast. All right. And you got very pentacle energy. So this is something that could play out over time. Taurus, we see the Queen of Cups, right? Obviously, Taurus has love for you, the Nine of Pentacles. Taurus is like, you got it going on. So it looks like you and Taurus could be stepping up. They're opening up. If they've been holding back, you guys have a little space between the two of you. It's good for them. It's giving them time to really process their feelings for you, doing a little soul search and thinking about what they want. It looks like a Taurus is used to being independent, but there's something about you that's drawing them closer to wanting to feel a connection, a deeper connection with somebody. Gemini, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands, all right? So you have a Gemini here that thinks the world of you, but they're the Knight of Wands, so they're very ambitious. They're very fun. A Gemini coming in, swipe you off your feet. All right, they're attracted to you. There's chemistry there. All right, you got it going on, and this could definitely go somewhere, but it's slow and steady with that Queen of Pentacles, because your Gemini here might be, they're in this Knight of Wands energy, which is somebody that is got an ego. And it's all about them, and it's what their missions are, whatever. They might have a lot going on, all right? But that's what's coming in first. It's not that they don't prioritize you or think you're important, but they prioritize their own missions, their own needs, their own ambitions. Was that Cancer? That was Gemini. Cancer, the Temperance card and the Emperor card. All right, things looking good, Cancer, but you see the Temperance card. The Temperance card is telling you to slow down and go with the flow. There's going to be a few pit stops here. Things might go a little bit off course at times, right? But this is the Temperance card, and the Temperance card just says go with the flow, see where it takes you. All right, the Temperance card with the Emperor card is saying, this could be something that is very valuable long term. It could end up turning into something more serious. But trying to get to that too quickly could create an imbalance, which could create a separation. Leo, Eight of Cups, Magician. Looks like you guys are walking towards one another, very attracted to each other. If they've been distant, they're headed back. You know, the Eight of Cups, they may have had to do, being on their own, going somewhere, doing something. Maybe it was just simply, I was on a vacation. All right, I'm attracted to you. You'll hear from me. Virgo, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups. You'll hear from a Virgo too. There's a lot of love here between you and a Virgo. All right. But I got a lot going on. You got a lot going on, right? Maybe we got family, we got kids. Who knows? But you'll hear from me. Libra, I fantasize about you, all right? But, I'm going through, I don't know what the hell to do. Things are a little uncertain for your Libra right now. They might be moving. They might be going through a divorce, might be going through a breakup. Maybe you came into their life like a bat out of hell, and now you've got them thinking. But you do have a lot of uncertainty around your Libra right now. It's not that they don't have feelings for you, but I can't see through the fire. Scorpio, Four of Swords, Nine of Cups, right? Scorpio on vacation here. Right? Give Scorpio a break, right? Give them time to miss you. They desire you. Sagittarius, Nine of Swords, Five of Swords. God, good grief. You and Sagittarius. Nine of Swords, Five of Swords. It's like a ongoing no-win, regret, difficulty. It's like how to explain yourself. You keep trying to explain yourself. They try to explain themselves. I mean, it just seems like, look at these Five and Nine of Swords. So right now there's a headache. Confusion. We got to try and figure out, could there be forgiveness? Is somebody lying about something? I just don't know what else to say here for you and Sag. There's just a heavy energy, maybe overthinking things. Maybe there is, one of us needs to throw the towel in and find forgiveness. Capricorn, the Fool card, the Six of Wands. Look, Capricorn is like, Cancer, you've got it going on. You got my attention. I'm definitely into you, but I don't have a destination just yet. So let's just see where things go. Aquarius, Knight of Swords, and Six of Swords. They're pretty certain that they want to see where things go with you. All right, so it could start to pick up, move fast, but you got them cruising towards you, moving towards you. That was such cap. Aquarius, Eight of Wands, and the Moon card. Despite any kind of fear, it looks like an Aquarius is going to dive in and see where things go. All right, it's like, what can happen? Things are still unfolding, but it looks like things are very passionate between you and an Aquarius. Pisces, Two of Wands, Three of Wands. So it looks like you're stepping up, getting together, and things might move pretty fast between you and a Pisces too. There's Two and Three of Wands here. It looks like you both are very serious about what you want, and you're deciding to move forward, connect with each other. All right, Leo. All right. Let's see. Leo. All right, Leo. Who's thinking about you? What are they thinking? What's their possible next actions towards you? Well, King of Cups, Leo. So you got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here showing up on the table right now. Somebody taking you all in. Queen of Pentacles, right, underneath that. Right, and we got the Knight of Wands. You got a very ambitious person. They think you're very ambitious. attracted to you. You both seem to be very attracted to each other. The Knight of Wands is here. You know, very ambitious energy, very fast, exciting. This is somebody that likes nice things, wants nice things, goes after what they want, right? You have somebody that's very attractive, very charming. You know, you got Scorpio energy here, right? You know, maybe you fallen for this person, a little bit unique. They're mysterious to you. They draw you in, you know, and you draw them in. You know, the Queen of Pentacles. You both have priorities. You both have priorities, and you both are very intuitive, all right? And very passionate. You both are very passionate about one another. So let's see what let's see your person, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, we got the Five of Wands here, their thoughts, all right? Their intentions. Look at King of Wands, feelings, right? Intentions or feelings, whatever one I feel like, right? It's my spread. Their actions towards you. Ooh, the Queen of Wands. You, the Fool card. You're ready to get up and go. All you got to do is buy me the ticket. Leo's like, all you got to do is buy me the ticket. Buy me the ticket. Leo, looks like you're leaving somebody. I'm gonna do this for Leos today. Let's adjust ourselves in our seats. All right. Leo, it looks like you are thinking about leaving somebody. There could be a wife swaps, husband swaps. There could be two people married, but you're ready to pack up and move on and go to another marriage. You're ready to leave somebody as soon as this person says go. Don't marry. It doesn't matter if you're married. It's like there's some deception there with that Scorpio energy here. There's something going on underneath here, the surface. You trying to act all cool like nothing's going on, and Frankie's calling you out. Somebody wants to make you theirs. But they're dealing with a lot of stress here. There's a lot of drama. The Five of Wands. There's a lot. Believe me, this isn't going to be easy for this person, or hasn't been easy for this person. All right. So the King of Wands, their intentions, look at this. Like, you know, this is somebody that wants to nurture you, wants to take care of you, wants to be. This is your energy. And their actions, the Queen of Wands, it's like, I'm going to make it happen somehow. And the two of you seem to want the same thing with that Five of Wands too. So it's like you're on speed dial. Tell me when to move. All right. But there could be responsibilities and other things going on, but it looks like the chemistry between the two of you, it doesn't matter. Move over. All right. But I feel like Leo, some of my Leos, right, if that's not the case, it looks like you're getting ready to up and pack and leave a situation. And you may be running into a new person. It could be that with this King of Wands and Queen of Wands. You might be meeting somebody new, or you just met somebody new and you're ready to pack up and go. But so if this isn't for you, Leos out there, don't take it. All right. There's just a lot of people showing up. All right. Now I had my fun there for a second, right? And that could be somebody's story, so it's not funny. But let's just go here. Somebody here, there could be some triggers or some challenges between you and the person that's on your mind, right? And they might be thinking that, you guys have a lot of fire together. You guys can do a lot together, but there might be a power struggle, especially with two fire signs showing up like this. It's like you both know how to make things happen. So it's like, but if you guys work together, you guys can be a power couple. But if you don't work together, you can burn down, half of the country. Right? So you got to be careful with that energy, especially when it gets intense. But it does feel like no matter what, you're over here like, let's just go. Let's just pick up and go. Let's get out of here. Let's do something. All right, what's the challenge of the block? I got the Queen of Swords. So, again, there's a lot of people showing up in your reading, Leo. So there could be something that happened in the past, an ex. There could be somebody that's squabbling. There could be another family member. There could be people, because the Five of Wands, your person, might be thinking that there's a lot of drama around you guys. So either around you or around your person, there could be a lot of people creating a lot of drama and chaos and uncertainty, and things are all over the place, and intense energy, intense communication, intense arguing, intense drama, intense gossiping. There could just be a lot of and it looks like you're ready to just pack up and say see ya, but you want to take your person with you. You don't want to leave without your person. I am getting that, so don't get all nervous, my Leos. All right. But the drama might be getting to your person, the uncertainty, the tension. And maybe it is time for you and your person, if you're together, to up and go somewhere. The outcome is the Lover's card, guys. So bottom line here is, your reading was getting a little bit. The High Priestess, here's your advice. Let's wrap this up with, this is a very strong love affair you're having with somebody. The Lover's card, Gemini energy. You have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You have Aries, Leo, Sag. You have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You have everybody here. But it looks like you want to, with the person, your person wants to move on with you and get past any kind of drama or bullshit or other people that are trying to, it could be somebody's ex, somebody's mother, somebody's sister, somebody's friend, somebody's best friend. It could be, anybody. But the Lover's card say it could be a past lover. And what is happening here is you and your person are going to find your way into your own little love story. It's like the two of you just want to run away together and get the hell out of Dodge. Now, your advice here is the High Priestess. So your advice is just to stay still for the moment. If there's a lot of drama going on, the High Priestess for you is saying, listen, stay silent, don't get pulled into this. It looks as though by being more quiet and not getting drawn into this drama, you and your person are just going to find your way, making plans here to just kind of exit stage 5. All right. But it does look like maybe there's just a lot going on, and this could be your opportunity for you and your person here to finally go find peace and run off together. You got Pisces, Gemini. Let's see Aries, Leo, Sag. We're getting some juicy soap opera stuff today. All right. And so please, if you're somebody who I know and that is not your reading, do not, and it triggers you, no. All right. Don't let it trigger you. Those kind of readings have got to be your reading. Don't make it your reading. Don't make it fit if it's not supposed to fit. Leo's is a fun soap opera, though. That one was a good one. I'm working on my new, what are they called? Smut books or whatever series, romance novels. I'm working on the new series, right? It's going to be all based off of Leo's readings and Sag. Sag gets some good ones, too. All right. I love you guys. All right. 8 of Cups. Look at travel coming in. Travel coming in for Leo. You and your person, Aries through Pisces. Aries, 9 of Swords. They got a headache here. 6 of Wands. You guys will make it through. It looks like they're arriving. They're coming in. They're making that flight, and they're coming to you. All right. The 2 of you, that 5 of Wands, it looks like your Aries is like, look, we got to get past this. We got to get past something. All right. You know, we both want each other. We both want the same thing. Taurus, 8 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. All right. So we got clear honesty, communication coming in with a Taurus. It's like Taurus has got their sword up though. Taurus is like, I want the truth. I want this. I want it to be, you know, clear. All right, let's see where things are going. Now, the challenge in your reading was a Queen of Swords too. So it could be that there was miscommunication or misunderstanding as well. But we're seeing some good energy, a fresh energy coming in with the Taurus. Gemini, 2 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. So Gemini needs to decide between you and work, right? They need to make a decision, right? So if they pulled away from you a little bit, it's like they're definitely avoiding the decision they need to make, but they'll make it. Just give them time to really work it out. Cancer, you don't have to do anything I say. I go give it time, like, oh, give it to Friday when I get to the next all signs, all right? Cancer, 5 of Pentacles. Cancer misses you, all right? But they're still sweating something. They're dealing with something from the past. They're feeling rejected or feeling, you know, they just don't like being away from you. Ace of Wands, we're seeing, I want to talk to you. I want to connect with you. Leo, you got the Temperance card and you got the 7 of Wands. Hang tight. All right, so it looks like another Leo here. You guys might be dealing with something that seems like it's putting things on hold here. All right, but stay grounded. It looks like you guys are battling some challenges, but you will make it through. All right, I'm gonna have to shut that window. Virgo, Knight of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. All right, so Virgo coming in to make some plans with you. All right, it's slow, but it's moving forward and it's moving in a good direction. Right, good. Libra, the Tower card and the Hanged Man. So it looks like you got some serious waiting to do. They're either going through, your Libra's going through a breakup, a move, something's going on in their life. Something's creating some sort of hesitation here. All right, some distance between you guys. All right, but this looks like it has to happen in order for things to change. So I can see some spaces happening or a breakup or something is happening with you and a Libra. Scorpio, the King of Wands and the Chariot card. All right, so hang tight here with a Scorpio. Scorpio's got you on their mind and it looks like they want to go where you're going. So let's go. Let's leave this place. Let's go. Sagittarius, Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Sag is nothing but love for you. They're very much, they're attached to you, emotionally invested in you, right? So Sag coming in with an offer. Capricorn, falling for you, falling in love with you. Wheel of Fortune, getting ready to, you know, take a risk here. Let's go for it. So a turning point here. Aquarius, the Lovers card, the 9 of Cups. You know they desire you. It's clear here. It looks like you guys getting together. Pisces, King of Swords and the High Priestess. So Pisces might be telling you some sort of truth. If they're giving you the cold treatment, the silent treatment, they might be keeping tabs on you. They might not trust something that's going on, or they're trying to figure something out or find something out, all right? So there might be some trust issues with you and a Pisces. Give me a minute to turn that window. All right. That was Leo. Virgo. All right. It's perfect Virgo time. I should have got my water. Virgo. All right, let's see what kind of good stuff we're going to get with Virgo. What are my Virgos hiding? What's your person thinking? Who's thinking about you? All right, who's thinking about you, Virgo? Who's thinking about my Virgos? Four of Pentacles and Justice. Ooh, the Hanged Man. Somebody can't let go of something. All right. Somebody's going to hold on to you or hold on to something until, I don't know. The Hanged Man is here. You know, somebody might be still... She just looks so mad. This Justice card. Like, somebody's still upset about something. And not get in their way. You know, this can be definitely a grudge holder or pride, or, you know, somebody, you know, just feels like something wasn't fair. Something wasn't just for them. But you know something, they're not liking it because it could have led to a Ten of Swords, a breakup, and somebody's not letting go of you. So, pout all you want. Virgo's like, well, what do you want to do about it, right? Because if you can't get over it, you don't want to let me go, you don't want to get over it, well, what do you want me to do, right? What do you want me to do? You're just dealing with somebody that has a hard time letting go of a situation or letting go of something. Maybe you said something that pissed them off, right? Virgo's like, well, you know, get your shit together. You know, this too just changed here for my Virgos. Let's see your person, the Judgment card. They're judging. You know, I mean, that's obvious. They're judging, you know, but they're obviously thinking they're right. They have a reason to be upset, holding on. And it kind of feels petty. It feels like, all right, come on, let the air breathe here. You know, and the reason why I'm saying this is because you got somebody here that thinks like, you know, we got plenty of time here, you know, to waste. But from a reader's perspective, the cards that I'm seeing are telling me that, you know, your person's got to deal with their own bullshit and then finally wake up in the Hanged Man and be like, you know, yeah, you know, sometimes you ever just kick yourself in the ass and be like, was I really mad about that? Or how long was I going to hold on to that? And, you know, they may regret it. But you have the Judgment card here. So you have somebody here that might be really thinking about things now, thinking about you, right? Kind of doing a life review. And as they're remembering the past, this person here is either judging you based off of stuff that they've dealt with, and they can't let go of something from their past. They're one of those people that hold on to how everything happened to them in the past. And they're very closed off at times. You know, they can be very closed off, you know, and hard to open up, right? But it could be because they are, you know, they had some shit that happened and they don't want to see it happen again. But if this was between the two of you, your person here is like, you know, I want to be honest with you. I want to open up, but you got a Four of Pentacles here. You got somebody that's afraid to open up their heart. And you got the Justice card underneath here. So somebody afraid to get hurt again, or afraid to get hurt, or be hurt. You know, there could have been some betrayal that this person has dealt with. A lot of Scorpio energy. You're dealing with a Scorpio. This makes sense. And it's not, you know, yeah, I wish I could go tell my Scorpio, you know, I get it, but sometimes Scorpios really hold on to things longer than they need to. But it's their own process. The Judgment card, Their intentions or feelings, though. So you got the Ace of Wands. Their actions, the Tower card. You, the Star card. Virgo. All right. The Star card. You got the Lucky Star card. Aries got the Lucky Star card, and Virgo got the Lucky Star card. And my son's are Aries and Virgo, and I'm always praying every day. All right. They're good. You guys are good. You're good, Virgo. Everything's going to be okay. I'm saying it. I'm manifesting it for you. My words today are like magic. All right. The Tower card, though. It's unpredictable at this time, but it could be very much shocking what happens in this scenario. All right. It could be very, you got the Ace of Wands, you got the Tower card. This is where, I know some people are like, oh, the Tower card's not a bad card if you look at the whole story. It's where the big awakening happens, shifts happen. But they can be stormy and they can be uncomfortable. But you got the Star right after it. So to me, it feels like you may be already going through the Tower card, and yet here's that glimmer of hope. You seem to be that person's glimmer of hope. You seem to have been that person's glimmer of hope. And if this is somebody here that is, the Four of Pentacles and the Justice card and the Hanged Man and the Ten of Swords, you're talking about somebody here in the Eight of Cups, your person who's thinking about you. All right, here's their story. This is what on the table, here's their story. You got the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Cups and the Hanged Man. You've got somebody whose life was changed because of a betrayal or situation in the past that happened, the Ten of Swords. This person could have been deceived by many people or hurt by many people, the Eight of Cups. They've had to do a lot of healing, walking away from unhealthy relationships. If this was between the two of you, there could have been a lot of pain between the two of you. But it shaped your person. And your person could still be holding on to, this Four of Pentacles. I'm not going to open up my heart right away. I'm scared to get hurt again, the Four of Pentacles. So I hold on to what I got to protect myself, right? Your person. But you seem to be, with this Judgment card, there's something this person here keeps getting called towards you. Maybe they're starting to see a different perspective with you. The Tower card shakes off the bullshit. If there's been any bullshit in this relationship in the past, sometimes the big blowout happens. Some turn of events that's unexpected. Something that could happen in our lives that makes us think about what the important things are. The Star card is a card that puts you in alignment with your true soul's purpose. So if you've been out of alignment or your person's been out of alignment, whatever this Tower card is what's going to push the two of you back into alignment. And that can be different for each and every one of you. But that looks like what's coming towards you. Could it have been a breakup? Could it have been something shocking? Could it have been a move? Could it have been a loss of something, a job, anything like that. But something brings you end up being there, the light, the star at the end of the tunnel, the light at the end of the tunnel. You're the one that brings some sort of sense of hope back to this person. So there I go. It goes into this very spiritual energy. But the Ace of Wands, they intend on opening up their hand, opening up an offer, reaching out, either communicating with you and trying. There's that trying word. Like, let's get something going. I'm very passionate about you. And it may shock the shit out of you. Maybe some of you are like, wow, I wasn't losing faith, but here we go. Here they are. I can't help but see that through experience. When I see these cards, it's like, trauma shapes people. So your person here, and I got the Ten of Wands, the block, you got them here, like really hitting a breaking point. the Judgment. So it does look like your person could be going through a major shift in their life and an awakening. But the outcome is them stepping up. And you've got the Queen of Wands here. You got something changing your person, and they're being more confident here and taking action towards you. So what is your advice? The Hermit card, Virgo. All right, so Virgo, your card is the Hermit card. And what this tells me is for you not to focus on every little detail that's happening in your situation right now. You have the Tower card. If you're trying to analyze a Tower moment, you're going to drive yourself absolutely mad. If you're trying to figure out or contemplate your person's next move when there's a Tower happening, it's nearly impossible. This is where you have, the Star card. You got to surrender and just trust that what is happening in your situation, you guys, the Star card is going to bring you guys back together. If it's that deep of a relationship. If it's superficial and this person is just somebody, that's you're bored, this might not be your reading. If this is a deep, loving connection or connection that you felt deeply for, that Star card is telling you, you got to let the process happen. You got to let it play out. And the Hermit card is saying, don't focus on what's going on around you. You might need to separate yourself for a minute and reflect, go within. Be a little distant from a situation, especially if your person is, if there's something heavy going on with that 10 of Wands. All right, I'm done. Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces, Aries through Pisces. Oh, my reads always tend to go into this very spiritual side of things because that is how I think. I always go whoop, right up there. Let's see. All right, Aries through Pisces. Let's bring it down a notch. 7 of Pentacles. All right, so roadblock, detour. Detour is happening right now. When you pick back up, you're not going to start back at square one. But right now, it may feel like nothing's happening. And this is a reevaluation period. Your person needs to really think about what their next move is, what they could potentially be losing if they don't make a move, what they want in their life, the next step. And it looks as though your person is starting to go, aha, I see, maybe there's another way to work with this. Maybe there's another way to get to where we want to go around the mountain, right? Aries, Ace of Swords, King of Pentacles. All right, so Aries has something to say to you. You got communication coming in. They're thinking about you. All right, Aries looks up to you. Aries really looks up to you. Aries sees your value and sees like, hey, Aries, Virgo can really, has it going on and really can go the distance. All right, you're the King of Pentacles. All right, I see you. I think about you. I'm going to communicate with you. Taurus, the Fool card, the Hermit card. All right. So it looks like you may be the first step onto their new path. There's your energy. They're headed your way. Well, it looks like right now they're kind of walking away from you and you're looking at them walk away. You think they're walking away. All right. But and that could possibly be what you're going through actually, really, with a Taurus. It may feel like you're distant. You feel like you guys are kind of moving away. But there's that light at the end of the tunnel. So you may be going through a break. Sorry I switched that on you, but my intuition told me to. It may feel like you are, but this could be the break you need in order for things to come back together. All right. We have Gemini, Seven of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so all the possibilities, all right? You have maybe a surprise coming in from a Gemini. All right, they haven't stopped thinking about you. They think about you over time. You're obviously the big shiny one. You're obviously the best case scenario. Maybe they wonder if they can meet your expectations. Takes a lot here. I mean, Queen of Pentacles, you gotta measure up. Gemini, the Death card, and the Three of Wands. So something could have ended with a Cancer, all right? Cancer, you got the Death card, all right? So maybe they feel like things aren't going anywhere, so they're kind of looking out and they're, keeping their options open. There's potential when you have the Three of Wands, though, to reconnect with them. But right now it looks like something is or has to end or is ending with a Cancer. Leo, the Star card and the Seven of Swords. So there's trust issues with a Leo, but we have the Star card here. So it looks like you and Leo healing. You will find your way, but they might be holding on to a lie or holding on to something or trust something they don't trust, or they don't trust you, or they did something and you don't trust them. Virgo, the Magician and the Six of Pentacles. You both want you guys both want to make plans here. You guys will communicate, make plans. Looks like they're going to put in some effort here. Cancer, Leo, that was Virgo. Virgo Magician card too. And this is the power of your mind too as well. All right, so you are connecting with another Virgo. Libra, the Page of Swords and the High Priestess. So you got a Libra, kind of hanging in the background, getting ready to reach out to you. They might be silent or kind of, blocking you. There could be a block, or you feel like they're not reaching out to you, but look they're studying you, getting ready to, maybe they're watching you. This is one of those, I'm watching your social media, I'm keeping my eyes on you. Scorpio, the Chariot card, the Moon card. All right, here we go. I'm coming in. You have a Scorpio returning. Who knows where it's going to go? Who knows how it happens? It may feel like it's not. It may feel like it's impossible with the Moon card, but the Chariot card is saying it's not impossible. I believe in the impossible here with these two cards showing up. Sagittarius, the Hierophant, the King of Cups. All right, a deep connection here with you and Sagittarius. All right. You will find your way here. You both value the same thing. You value each other. All right. This is leveling up in a commitment. Capricorn, we have the Tower card. We have the Page of Cups. So you may, look at this. Surprise. I love you. Or I'm into you. Is that a Capricorn? Scorpio, Sag, Cap. Cap may be surprising you unexpectedly. There could have been a breakup, or they could be leaving somebody to be with you. Aquarius and the Five of Pentacles. So it looks like a separation with you and an Aquarius right now. All right. It looks painful for both of you. Pisces, Three of Pentacles, and the Sun card. You and the Pisces making it happen somehow. You'll make plans happen. All right. Noise, noise, noise. All right. Libra. 148. How you doing, Shelly? All right, Libra. All right, who's thinking about my Libras? Libra. All right, Libra. Who's thinking about my Libras? I'm thinking about you. All right, Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. All right. Yee. So I was just talking about this today to a Libra, and that's funny. So there's a synchronicity. It's wild. We were discussing this card, and the Seven of Pentacles, right? There's a shift in a perspective here. You may think that you should have been somewhere, or you think you should be somewhere by a certain time, by a certain point in your life, and you're right where you're supposed to be. It doesn't matter what you got, what you need, what you have. You know, we used to have these old ways of thinking. Oh, I need to have a house and picket fence and 8 dogs and 4 cats and, 16 kids. I don't know. But have my degree, have my investments, my 401ks by the time I'm this age. And, and then here we all are, and life has changed, and we're not where we think we're supposed to be. And so we're kind of reassessing. And the Seven of Pentacles is in a relationship too. You and your person may be reassessing your lives. Like, I thought I was going to, but you know what? Maybe this little bit of reassessment here is looking at things differently, because you guys have gotten this far with so many different things that you might not even realize that together you will make something even more happen. The Eight of Pentacles. Together you'll make more. So what you have right now might not seem like to societal norms, but what is societal norms anymore? There isn't any. Everything's shifting and changing. Nothing. Relationships don't make sense anymore. Things don't make sense anymore. All right. We're all kind of shifting on a new path. And your person may be waking up to this. Your person might be going, you know what? I thought I would be here, but it looks like my life has taken me here. So that's the Seven of Pentacles, the overall energy. You have the Five of Pentacles here. Your person's thinking. So this is what I'm getting. Your person might be struggling here financially, struggling with even rejection, or struggling in their life. Things are so hard for them. I thought I would have everything together. I thought I would have it together. And, sometimes people don't want you to know that that's what they're going through. It might not have anything to do with you, but it's like I'm focusing on everything I want that I don't have. And yet it looks like a shift in perspective here. Your person's starting to see, hey, maybe all that I thought I needed would have been baggage. A shift of perspective, right? We have their feelings and intentions, the Ace of Pentacles with you. Actions, Five of Wands. And we have you, the Page of Swords. So it looks like you're trying to figure shit out too. A page. All right, I don't know who's going to take this or not, and who, this is where you're becoming a page again. You're becoming a page again. And the Seven of Pentacles means there's a pause. You're going in a different direction, so you don't know what the fuck's happening. You don't know what to expect with this person. So don't try to have a relationship with this person the way you would have thought, or the way people are going to think, or the way things should be. Because this relationship is unique, and it's going to move in a different way, and it's going to have its own plan. It's going to, you can't be prepared for what's going to happen next. But it looks like together this person and you could figure out where this is going to go. It looks like I'm struggling enough, and I'm ready to make my move and make my offer, because together it feels as though somebody is starting to see the light. I could make something happen. The Five of Wands is together, working together to actually make some change in your life. So the Five of Wands can be competition, it can be fight, but it also can be fight to make something happen. And it looks like this person wants to change their life. Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands. And you might be the good luck charm. I'm opening up. I'm opening up to this pathway. But the Page of Swords here, you're going back to square one here, which means this is like going back to college for a completely different degree. You've been doing something your whole entire life, and now you're starting something and you don't know how to cook. You're going to school for cooking, and you went to school for engineering. I don't know. I don't know if they go together, right? But now you're starting fresh with somebody new, and a page doesn't know what the hell. You got to just go with it and figure it out as you go. You could be getting honest communication from your person. If your person's been holding back a little bit, look at the Five of Pentacles. It's like I've been struggling here, and maybe I don't want you to see what I've been struggling with. Five of Swords, the challenge. So you got 3 5s showing up with your person. Your person's going through a major change. This is really, they've been going through some, 5s can last a while. 5s are like, my life's been changing. I've been trying to figure out, I've been trying to do everything. I've been trying to make stuff happen. I've been trying to work with what I got. Nothing's been working out for me. It seems like the universe been working against me, and, maybe against us. It could even be against us, and this person was projecting, right? But there's something changing here with you guys. The outcome, the Four of Pentacles. All right. So here, the outcome, the Four of Pentacles, is the two of you pulling your resources together and making a foundation, building a foundation together, pulling it together. So your person here could be making a solid offer to you. And this is the doorway to the yellow brick road, the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. You may be feeling stuck, but the Seven of Pentacles is saying, look at how far you really come, because now you're about to turn on your path and you're about to head towards the Ten of Pentacles. But you may be feeling right now like you're never going to get there. So there, done. Your advice, the Seven of Cups. All right, go for it. Go for it. You got 7s. Go for it. Make your dreams come true. All right. Your person, I know we're looking at your person who's thinking about you, but sometimes your readings just take a mind of their own, and just go with it. Somebody needed to hear it. All right. I often think sometimes I didn't get certain things that I wanted because I would never have really wanted them, or they would have held me back. Let's see Aries through Pisces. Aries, is that a Rastafarian hat, Angel? What is that? All right. Let's see. Aries, 3 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. So Aries in you will make it work. There could be some struggles you're dealing with, but the 3 of Pentacles, you guys are on the same team. All right, it looks like pulling your shit together and making it happen. They're thinking about working something out with you. They're thinking about you. You guys got a lot in common, but you also may also have a little bit of a conflict between the two of you too. All right, who does what and whatever. Taurus, we have 7 of Pentacles and we have the 2 of Pentacles. Look at your Taurus here. It's a little up in the air right now, but you got your Taurus ready to make plans. Gemini, 10 of Wands, right? And we have the Queen of Pentacles. So you've got a Gemini that takes on the world themselves, right? And it looks like they can't even see what they got in front of their face. And it's you. And it looks like they're hitting some break-in point, and this could be a really good moment for you guys. All right. But your Gemini seems to be used to doing things on their own and very independent. So it's a slow and steady process with a Gemini, but it looks like it could turn into something long-term here. Cancer, 8 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. All right, so you got Cancer kind of holding back, overthinking things, maybe trying to avoid something, avoid the truth, not being 100% honest with you about something. All right, so they're trying to work something out in their head. They're trying to figure something out. And the Seven of Swords, I would just kind of, if you're talking to a Cancer, make sure you're reading between the lines. And they could be just not telling you the whole truth of what's going on behind the scenes. All right, Leo, the King of Cups, Ace of Cups. Look at this. Leo has nothing but love for you, Libra. They might hold back a little bit. They might, act cool about it. But the Ace of Cups, right? They got love for you. Libra, you got the Nine of Cups and you got the Six of Wands, all right? So talk about being very, very grateful and very satisfied with the outcome. You had the Five of Fives and now you're getting the Six of Wands. So yay, a big victory. You and a Libra stepping up and stepping out, right? Like, let's go. Scorpio, Four of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, right? So building something with a Scorpio, they may be holding back a little bit. You got this energy here of, I want to make something work, but they may be having a hard time letting go of a certain way of thinking or a certain way of being. But the Two of Wands is telling me they'll reach out. You guys will be connecting. Sagittarius, the Star card and the Temperance card, all right? Go with it. Be with it. Just don't worry about it. All right. With these two cards are telling you don't lose hope. It's just things have to work in its own way, its own path, and trust that, it might not look the way you want it to look, but it's going to turn out probably better than you expected. Capricorn, Knight of Swords and the Empress card. One way, you both have a purpose, growth. You're going one way, you're on a mission. The Empress card is talking about abundance and growth. Aquarius, Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, right? So maybe overthinking, but totally invested in this, right? The Five of Swords can be sweating something, a lot of stress around finances, responsibilities, home life, what's going on at home, whatever. But it looks like you guys will figure it out, work through it with this Ten of Pentacles. Pisces, the Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor. Pisces ready to step up. Pisces looking good. Pisces is like, you know what? Let's do this. I'm ready to go. I got to get my water, guys. That was a really good reading for Libra. All right. Scorpio, give me a thumbs up if that was a good one for Libra. All right, Scorpio. Show me some love in the chat. Scorpio, let's see. Don't forget to say happy birthday to Taurus if you want to win a personal reading. Taurus, who's thinking about you? What are they thinking? And what's their the future actions? All right. Scorpio. Woohoo! All right. Let's see. Page of Wands. Scorpio, you got somebody over here thinking, let's go have some fun. Let's step outside. The Star card. Ooh, you the lucky one too. That's 3. Aries, Virgo, and Scorpio. The Star card. Page of Wands. All right. Gotta try something. This is me. I resonate with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. All right. But I'm like, you got to try something. You got to get out there and go. All right. It looks like your person really, maybe it's hard for them. Maybe you're better at it. Maybe you're better at getting shit done and taking risks. You know, if it's what you're not supposed to be doing, a Scorpio is going to jump right in, right? But if you're dealing with somebody, Scorpio, who's a little bit, you know, I'm going to piss off the cross watchers. Square. If you're square. And you know, you guys gonna get all mad at me. I love you guys. I'm just playing. It's just entertainment. You gotta add a little bit of entertainment in there. All right. Your person may just need to be nudged a little bit. All right. They overthink. All right. They overthink. Scorpio will be like acting all sweet and charming, and then yet as soon as they see the fire. But we also know how to bounce out of the fire too, especially if you're a Scorpio tiger, right? Right, but the star card, somebody very attracted to you, right? Let's get outside, let's go. All right, but you know, you might be more intense, you know, and I know that sounds cliche, but it's true. You might just be more ready to go. Like if you know what you want, you're going to be like, come on, let's go, let's do this, you know. You're not going to waste your time. I know you won't. Scorpios don't like to waste their time. And and somebody likes that fire in you and is really attracted to you. I got the Two of Pentacles underneath there though, but you've got somebody that's like, whoa, oh my God, what is, you know, like, but I got to get up in the morning, right? One of those type of things. Scorpio is a rebel because you got to go through all the damage in the beginning of your life, the transformation. When you get older, you get a little square. Right, then you know, but we got the Six of Cups, your person. This is what they're thinking. I mean, we could stop right there. They've got some good pictures of you, good memories of you, good times. They've thought a lot about you. They've got something. Hopefully they didn't steal anything from your house. I'll be looking through and see if I still got objects in my house. So somebody here is very attracted to you. All right. Their feelings, intentions, the Temperance card. Look, you got Sag energy. We might be picking up on a Scorpio / Sag energy. All right. Bring in the Sag. Sag is the real deal. Sag is the one, you know, Scorpio gets the, you know, ooh, Scorpio. But it's Sag. Sag is like, excuse me? What? What? All right. Actions of the Four of Cups. Somebody feels like they're disappointing you or they're a disappointment. And it goes back to what I was saying here in the beginning. You just might be dealing with somebody. You might be a little bit more spontaneous, more, you have to have patience with this person. The Temperance card. You got to train your person. Got to do a little training, Scorpio. You got to have, you know, you got to do it chill though. You got to be calm about it. The Temperance card. Right. This is where you got to find another way, another strategy with this person. You got somebody here that might be feeling like they're a disappointment to you, right? Once you get them, you may reject them. You, the Ten of Pentacles, though, you're like, I got my eye on the prize. You know, and you know, this is a person that just needs to maybe just step out of their comfort zone a little bit. You got a person that is very responsible. They got a lot going on though. Two of Pentacles. And you've got to, you know, get this person to step outside their norm and find some fun. You got something coming up here where this person is, the Temperance card here. You'll figure it out, but it does feel like I really think about you a lot. I think about you all the time, actually, with the Six of Cups. And I want to make it work with you. I just feel like, to be honest with you, what I'm seeing on the cards is you might be ready for the Ten of Pentacles. You're like, you got Speedy Gonzalez over here, the Page of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. You got a lot of ambition. So you're ready to take this and go. You're ready to make the magic happen, and you can, but you're dealing with somebody here that needs you to have a little bit more patience with them. All right. And I got the Justice card. So, whether your person, that's the block. So either your person is afraid to get screwed by you, right? They can't trust you because, you're showing there's a page energy, and the Four of Cups, they may feel like they're going to disappoint you, or, as soon as you get what you want, you feel like, okay, this isn't enough. You might be like, see ya. Right? Maybe you have a history of that. Maybe they know you from the past, and maybe they know your history. All right? Scorpios get mad at me right now. What? It's the other way around. If it's the other way around, it's the other way around. Remember, we can do a mirror in here. All right, to get me off the hook. All right, but the Justice card, your person could be going through loss of income, loss of job, legal stuff, separation. And if they're going through this hesitancy, or if they're going through some legal shit, you could be wondering why this person, this could be why this person's a little hesitant to just take risks, especially if they lost. And they also could feel, the Justice card as a challenge is also a fear of success or failure. And the Four of Cups here, their actions here is like they feel like whatever they do, they may disappoint you. So right now I'm seeing your person here, the Five of Swords, right, and the Seven of Wands. You got somebody who's afraid to let down their walls. You got somebody here who's very defensive. And the Five of Swords is because they're very stressed, very conflicted. And there could be this sense of, I'm not sure I can trust this situation. If there has been some sort of lies or deceit or deception in the past, this could be why. But the memories of the two of you together, and the Temperance card and the Page of Wands, is going to bring you guys together in the Star card, because you obviously are somebody in this person's life that has changed the course of their life. You definitely came in. There could have been a tower. You stirred stuff up. You shook this person up. The Star card is telling me you're the shiny one in their mind. All right. You're the one that they desire, wish for. But the Two of Pentacles is telling me with the Temperance card, you guys, you're going to have to work with them. You're going to have to, you don't have to do shit, right? But what I see is that slow down. All right. Somebody here it's challenging. This is your advice, the Seven of Wands too. You may be up against a little bit of challenges with this person, but the defensiveness or the pushing or doing too much or forcing something is not the approach for this situation. Right, Aries through Pisces. You got Sag in here showing up. Let's see Aries through Pisces. All right, let's see. Team Frankie, I like it. Nine of Wands. All right. You got somebody here with a big heart, but man, they, it's like maybe they stress too much. They make a big deal out of stuff, or they got a lot going on, a lot of pressure. They feel a lot of pressure. All right, so Aries, Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords, right? Clearly, you and Aries, want to see where things go. All right, you got them coming towards you, the Six of Pentacles. Put it in the work, put it in the effort. All right. Taurus, you got the Star card with the Taurus, and you got the Two of Swords. All right, so there's nothing you need to do right now except be. You guys see things differently. There's some confusion, there's misunderstandings. You might be trying to figure something out, or think you have to make a decision, or it's like patience here, the Star card, right? You just got to trust that it'll work out here. I mean, that's synchronicity here. Gemini, Ace of Cups, and the Page of Swords, right? You got some love messages coming in from a Gemini. You got Cancer, Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Swords, all right? So we got some defensive energy here. Somebody that could be with their walls up, stressed and afraid to get hurt, all right? Or really blocking, or they've been hurt, or you've hurt them, all right? They either want forgiveness, or maybe they owe you an apology. But right now, the Seven of Wands, you can see somebody that's got their walls up. Leo, the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. You got Leo saying, hey, I miss you, miss our times. I want to see you. I want to connect with you, or I want to get to know you. Virgo here. Look at this, the Fool card. Virgo's a fool for you. You got Virgo, maybe you've been waiting a minute, right? But Virgo here knows what they want. You got Virgo taking a step in here. Now you're on the same page, right? You got Virgo wanting to come towards you, wanting to see what's going on. And you got Libra, the Justice card and the Tower card. So there could be obviously something legal. There could be a divorce. There could be something going on between you and a Libra. All right. And this could be what the challenge is with them. So expect the unexpected when it comes to a Libra. But the Justice card wants to bring things back into balance. Scorpio, you got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, right? So you have something very promising, somebody coming in with a very solid offer for you. Another Scorpio. Sagittarius, all right, Sag is on a mission, all right? This guy's just always on a mission, all right? Sag definitely clearly knows what they want, all right? So it looks as though very successful energy coming towards you when it comes to a Sag, all right? Communication coming in. Capricorn's in love with you, might not tell you yet, keeping tabs on you, but they're falling for you. Aquarius, Nine of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. They desire you, but they may be afraid that you're going to reject them. Pisces, Four of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Pisces is in no place to give anything right now. Looks like they're a mess, dealing with being down. Maybe they feel like they're going to disappoint you, or they're disappointed, or they're not interested. All right, Scorpio. Thank you. Thank you, JB, for always being so generous. My Scorpio. All right. Let's see, Sagittarius. All right. Let's see if Sagittarius is a funny one. Thank you. Yes, I didn't know if you were still here. Thank you. Thank you, Empathy. Let me know if you loved the Scorpio, if it resonated. You got to let me know in the chat. What was it? Was it a Rasta hat, Angel? All right. Let's see, Sagittarius. What's going on? Sag got a funky one the other day. I'm telling you. Oh my, who's showing up behind the scenes here that's going, oh my God, she knows I'm here. A mango. Didn't look that like that. A mango. A mangled. It looks mangled. All right, 9 of Pentacles. All right. Somebody's eyes on you. Oh, the Star card too for you as well. The Chariot card. There's that Chariot coming in again. All right. Seems like, I'm trying to get my shit together for you, Sag. I'm trying. Somebody a little bit, life's gotten to somebody a little bit, but they still got some gas in the tank. All right. The Star card, the 9 of Pentacles, Aquarius energy, Cancer energy, the Magician, somebody wanting to reach out to you. Maybe somebody needs some help and they see you looking good, you're doing well. Sag just got some money. I'm going to call him up for some gas money. They see you going places. They may have made a wrong turn somewhere in the past, a couple wrong turns, and they're finally realizing it. Sometimes, and this I feel like this person, Sag, like, this is where you are forgiven. I feel like I can see you shaking your head at this person as they knock on your door, a little scruffy, and you're just shaking your head going, you don't even need to say, I told you so. And you kind of knew this day was coming. But you have somebody here that's trying to reach out to you, or somebody's been reaching out to you. And it could be somebody that has been at the top of their game at one point and could be, have at the bottom of their game. And maybe they had to lose a few. Maybe they had to lose a few to see who stood out from the rest. And you seem to stand out, the 9 of Pentacles. It could be an earthy energy. Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, so somebody coming in to make some plans with you. Let's talk, Sag. Let's talk business. Their intentions, though, the Devil. That's not cool. Their actions, the Fool. You, the 4 of Swords. Put the brakes on. Put the brakes on. Take a step back before you react to this one. All right. Somewhere, and it's coming through now, I've heard with the Knight of Pentacles, especially with the Devil card here, you got maybe a person coming back around that could be really putting on a good game, and acting like they have it together, and they really don't. So be careful. You got a Fool coming in. Somebody may have been foolish, may have lost, they may have gambled, they may have an addiction, they may have lost everything because of that. And that doesn't mean judge this person. That's not what I'm saying. You obviously want this person, the Star card. You feel like but this person may have made some decisions and made a few wrong turns. And they're coming in as the Fool, but the Devil card is showing up here. So they might not be being 100% honest with you. They may be showing up like the Knight of Pentacles, like they got it, and they're making all these promises, and they look like they got it going on. But it looks like they may have lost out, or they might not be as well off as they're telling you they are. So that's just it. There's nothing wrong with that. Just be aware. You got the 4 of Swords here, which is just saying, think about things before you react. Because with the Devil and the Fool, both of you could act impulsively. There could be some impulsivity. There's a very strong sexual attraction here. There could be making decisions while we're under the influence, and things like that. And this person seems fun, you know, but they can be foolish, very foolish. You got Capricorn, Aries, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And it just feels, you know, and I have the block is the Eight of Swords, and the outcome is the Five of Cups. All right. And I got the Knight of Cups. All right. So intuitively, what this is saying is you probably already know who this person is. And they probably have come to you around, you've been around them before, you've had some good times, you've spent money, you've made bad decisions together, or they've made bad decisions in the past. You're used to this. They may be coming back around, or this could be somebody you're meeting now, and they may be putting on a shirt and tie and looking good. But just the Four of Swords is just saying, don't make any impulsive decisions with this person until you get to know them. They could disappoint you. The Knight of Cups is saying there is romance there, so there's feelings there, and there's love there, and this person authentically does have feelings for you, and you have feelings for them. But the Eight of Swords in the challenge is like there's some deception here, and there's some maybe dishonesty because one's trying to protect themselves and just not being 100% honest with you. And you just want to make sure you have all the pieces of the puzzle before you make a decision. It doesn't look like a lot has changed. This person hasn't changed their habits, hasn't changed their ways, but the love is still there. Now, I'm going to get comments like, well, I don't want him back if he's not right. Well, then that's where you don't take them back if they're not right. Or why would I take somebody back in like that? This could be a reading that is saying this person that you're talking to might not be telling you the truth about what's going on behind the scenes. So the Four of Swords for you is just saying, breathe and take a step back and reevaluate the situation before you react. All right. Because there could be something that you just need to know. Something needs to come to your awareness. All right. That's what I got. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Let's see Aries through Pisces. I wanted you to have a really awesome one. And then that one, maybe it is awesome for you guys. Maybe that is what you wanted. All right. And it could be obsessive. It just could be obsessive, but that's just what I saw. Aries through Pisces. All right, Six of Pentacles. Aries, Eight of Cups, all right? And you got the Knight of Swords. So it looks like Aries being authentic. Aries is really being, you know, they're smooth, they're quick, it's going fast, but they do have feelings for you. So there's some news or information, communication coming in with an Aries, want to tell you how they feel. All right, looks good with them. Taurus, the World card, and the Seven of Cups. All right, so there's a little bit of hesitancy with the Taurus, but there's possibility here. They think about it. They may be coming out of a situation, and it looks as though let's get something started. I still think about us, a future together. Gemini, Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. All right, so you know it looks as though it's kind of up in the air. Are we moving forward? Are we trying to rebuild something? I want to maybe take the next step, but it looks as though there's been some pain here in the past, so it's discretion here. But it looks like wanting to make plans with you. Cancer, the Hierophant and the Seven of Wands. It looks like something's weighing on them and they're coming in to defend themselves. Leo, Eight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Look at that. All right, so a Leo is showing up as being somebody here that You may want to pay attention to. They might not be giving you all the details. All right. But they are coming in towards you to make an offer. Virgo, the Hermit card and the Lovers card, no matter how far apart you are, they're still thinking about you. They may reach out with that Lovers card. Libra, the Empress card and the King of Wands. All right, so we got a good one with a Libra. You guys really attracted to each other. It seems a lot of potential here. Maybe to even have a family together, or you have a family. Scorpio, 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands. All right, things moving fast with a Scorpio. Maybe some travel. Maybe they're flying in to see you. Sagittarius, 7 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So, Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. You got to really think about what it is that feels right about your situation. Because the 7 of Pentacles says there's potential, but it depends on how many successes have you had? Have you been putting a lot of energy into this and it hasn't gotten anywhere? Or have you put a lot of energy into this and there's still potential? We got the Queen of Cups. We definitely see feelings there, but there seems to be rerouting or trying to figure out which way we're going here. Capricorn, Justice card and 5 of Pentacles. It looks like dealing with maybe something financial here. All right. I always throw that out there. But at the same time, it looks like they want to make something right with you or be honest with you about something. Aquarius, 8 of Cups and 3 of Cups. You got an Aquarius coming in to hang out with you, wanting to hang out, walking away. Or maybe just finally making a decision to be solo with you, right? Not keep their options open anymore. Aquarius, 5 of Cups and 4 of Cups, right? A lot of disappointment between you and an Aquarius. So it looks like they can't let go of something or they feel bad, but they're rejecting you or not interested right now. Pisces, the Queen of Swords and the Chariot. So Pisces wants to communicate and get past something, move on past something, or figure out a solution to whatever you guys are dealing with. I don't think I did Aquarius twice. Oh, well, if I did. All right. Let's see. If I did, you got a bonus. All right. Capricorn, 230, 231. All right. All right, Capricorn. All right, let's see. The Star card. I like it. Capricorn, you got an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The 6 of Cups. Look at this. You got me thinking. The Page of Swords, their actions. Let's see you. All right, so there's no doubt that somebody here is like, they're wanting to chat you up. They're wanting to connect with you. They're wanting to make plans with you. All right, they got this. They're trying to figure it out. You, the 8 of Swords, though. What's going on with you? The 2 of Wands. That's what? The block. All right. You're kind of like, what's next? What's next? You're wanting to get to the next step really, really fast. All right. You've been kind of hanging out in this position at a crossroads here. Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords here. All right. Well, you're waiting on somebody here, you know, and I got one more, the future, the Three of Wands. The Star card is your overall energy. You got Aquarius here. You got a strong air sign here showing up for you. And you're seeing there's a problem here before you get to the next step. You got the Two of Wands, which is the block, all right? The Ace of Wands already happened. The passion, the power, all right? You know what you want. They know what they want. They think about you, all right? But you got a Queen of Swords here that's got a lot going on. Queen of Swords over here, in this deck, trying to make it all happen, trying to figure everything out. It's like, this is like the host of the party. I'm trying to be the host. I'm trying to cook. I'm trying to clean. I'm trying to introduce everybody. I'm trying to be the show, and it's like, I'm trying to do it all. And the Six of Cups with the intention and the feelings of creating something with you or being with you. There's a soul connection, a soulmate energy here with that Six of Cups. You may be wondering, where's the conversation? It's delayed, The Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords, there could be children involved, obviously. But this is, I've got so much going on, and you might be stressing out the Eight of Swords. Maybe you're getting triggered or doubting, or, this person's actions or things they say. They might say things or be a little bit scattered at times, and it could trigger you. Or they've got so much going on. This person here, the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords here. I mean, it's like, can anything else happen to me right now? Ten of Swords, they might be being taken to the bank from a divorce. I don't know who you're dealing with, but that's possible. Losing money, something happening, going on. And the Two of Wands is the block. It's like, wait, I'm hanging. You're waiting for them to reach out. And this person here, you got the Queen of Swords trying to deal, oftentimes I see the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Swords, and I think ex-wife. And this has to clear itself up. It looks like it's causing some sort of delay. It's causing a delay in communication, but they intend on reaching out to you. All right, but they don't have it together all they don't have every single thing planned out just yet. So it looks like, I think about you, the Six of Cups. I often have thoughts about you. I want to meet up with you. I want to connect with you. I'm going to reach out with you. So what I'm feeling like is you might be getting triggered by somebody. You might be getting triggered because you're overthinking something, or, you're thinking somebody's ignoring you, but somebody's got some shit going on here, and just that their 10 minutes is your 10 years. 10 minutes might go by to this person, and you're like, you pay attention to every second on the clock. Because it looks like you're ready, you're waiting for this person. And this person wants to connect with you, but it looks like here, the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, like look at what's going on here. I need a minute, right? Or we need a minute. If you've been separated from this person, all right, you got the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands. I pulled a future actions here, the Three of Wands, right? You guys will connect. You guys will get this going. But there seems to be an external energy here that's showing up in your reading that is creating the delayed messages, the delayed movement. But their next actions towards you is this Page of Swords. And all I see is you, the Eight of Swords, like you're pulling your hair out, doubting it, fearful, thinking of every possible belief that could be negative, that could be happening. And I think your person's dealing with something that has nothing to even, and maybe they've expressed this to you. And so it just seems to me it's a matter of time, this person thinking about connecting with you. They'll see you again. They think, I will see you again. The Six of Cups. We will meet up again. We will hang out again. I want to see you, the Six of Cups. This person has mutual feelings for you. Something you did or shared together was a moment that was just as important to them as it was to you. But intuitively, I'm getting you're on different time frames. Like I said, a second to you, a second to them. Wait a minute. 10 minutes may go by and it feels like 10 years for you. 10 years may go by and it feels like a second for this person. They got so much going on. All right. And that's the only thing that's blocking this connection. But you see, you guys, they think about getting together. I love this clown. It's like you see them going from, what do I do, to, hey, what are you up to? All right. Aquarius here, the Star card, is telling you, don't lose faith in what's going on. But the Star card too is, you've got to have faith. I mean, if you automatically just go, you got to have faith. All right. Faith in tarot. Tarot shows you what's also going on in your mind right now. It's a mirror to what's going on in your mind. And if you're always thinking the worst case scenario, it's going to show up in the cards. If you're always doubting a situation, it's going to show up in the cards. You can't hide what's going on deep inside about a situation. But if you have faith, and stay positive, it looks like that one there is going to happen for you sooner than you think. All right, I'm done. Aries through Pisces. All right. No lecture, no preach, no nothing. I just felt like saying that. You got to. Like, I literally, in that reading, just felt like somebody's dealing with shit. And you might be misreading it. All right. 5 of Wands. 5 of Pentacles. The Moon card. It's like, at this moment, you can't force anything. The moon is working its magic. All right. There's things changing. And at this point right now, it's still uncertain. There's just a lot happening here. A lot of change happening. But you got an Aries here, the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. Look at this, right? I'm on my feet. I'm reaching out to you. I want to get to know you. I want to hang out. Taurus, the King of Swords, the Hierophant. So it seems like Taurus is very serious about you. All right. If they, you got them speaking up here. But you also have a Taurus that stands true to their word, right? If they said something to you, it feels like that was their truth. That's their truth. So if you're doubting it, that's their truth. Gemini, 8 of Swords, the King of Cups. All right. I got feelings for you, but my hands are tied. Cancer, 2 of Wands, the Hermit card. All right. You got the light at the end of the tunnel here. You got a Cancer here that's on the fence, right? But it'll happen. There's your 2 of Wands. Leo, Knight of Cups, the Hanged Man. All right. In time, you got them opening up. You got some romance. You got feelings growing for you. So it could be about, a shift in perspective. It seems like, hey, why there's a pause here. You know what's going on. I feel like some of you know what's going on. Leo, Virgo, 4 of Wands. I want to be together with you, but look at this 9 of Wands. It's like, I'm under a lot of pressure. Libra, 8 of Pentacles. All right. Look at this. Yeah, I think about you all the time. I think about where it can go. I think about working on things. But the death card, right now it can't go anywhere. So I keep forgetting the spot I'm in. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, Scorpio. 4 swords. All right, give me a second. I'm about to ring you. I'm about to wring your neck. I'm about to come in. I'm about to connect with you. Sagittarius, the World's card and the 3 of Cups. All right, here we go. We're going to be hanging out here. I want to hang out with you. It looks like you're going to connect with the Sagittarius. Capricorn, there's your 3 of Wands. There's your synchronicity. And we got the 5 of Swords. All right. So you're stressing, worrying about when. It's not that it's coming. It's coming. I know you hear that all the time. But it's one of these things, honestly, like when you're not paying attention, when you're not looking, it's gonna hit you on the back of the head. All right. There's something going on with your person. They're dealing with something with that 5 of Swords. And I don't feel the reason why I'm being so generic with that is because I don't feel like it's you. It's not with you, and I don't feel like getting into their situation. Aquarius, Page of Swords, Page of Cups. Look at the love between you and Aquarius. All right, we got some communication in here. We got communication between you guys, starting to get to know each other, growing. Pisces, 3 of Pentacles, and the Lovers card. All right, the pieces are coming together with you and a Pisces. All right, the Lovers, you feel like you're in love. You know you're in love. You got to trust that this is your connection. This is your thing. And your lesson is that Star card. All right. Pure magic. All right, let's see. Aquarius. Let's see. 245. All right. Aquarius. All right. Aquarius, who's thinking about you? A Fool. 7 of Wands. All right. Aquarius, what the hell is going on here? You're putting me to work. Aquarius is putting me to work. Somebody here is like, I know what I'm getting myself into, but you know what? I just feel like we got this. 7 of Wands. You got somebody shaking their head going, okay, let's get to work. Got a lot of work ahead of you with this person. A lot of work ahead of you. You got somebody, look at this. This guy here looks like he's coming off the street. Hey, what's up? Don't know where I'm going. Don't have a destination in mind, but I got look at you got Chihuahua in there. All right. But here I come. All right, so you got the 7 of Wands. It's possible. It's good. But you got your hands, you got a challenge in front of you. All right, so there's going to be putting some work into this one. You might be, you got somebody who's a free spirit. You got somebody who likes to be out on their own. You got somebody who can be irresponsible at times, right? But they just go for it. They take risks. You win some, you lose some. He's only wearing one shoe. So it tells me you win some, you lose some, but he's still got a smile on his face. He's just like, so if you're trying to make sense of this, have fun. Have fun. Because this is somebody that is like, look, I don't know. I don't know why I did. I don't know what the hell. Let's just go. And that can be kind of frustrating if you don't have a destination. But you have a King of Pentacles here, so that's good news. All right. So, but I just got two. Maybe you're the big daddy, right? Maybe you're the responsible one. This could be somebody that has kids. This could be somebody that has kids that's coming towards you too. And so you're off to a fresh start. And what I'm getting is this person here can see things getting good. All right. But it's the beginning of a journey here, and you guys got your hands full. And I'm just going to say enjoy the journey, but right now there is this sense of it can be risky, but their intentions, they do think of you, the King of Pentacles. They value you. They see that you've got strong values. You might have it together. You're looking good. There's potential here for you guys to have a good time together, good life together, good, relax together. But you guys are a lot different when it comes to personalities as well. 9 of Wands, feelings, a lot of pressure on this. There's a lot of pressure here. All right, their actions, 8 of Cups though. All right, we're going to get this. You're the one that I choose to move forward with. Right, you, the Ace of Swords, right? So it's like you're telling me, yeah, this is it. I know it. But you got your hands full. The block, all right, the 3 of Cups. All right, so again, there could be kids, there could be other people, there could be, a sense of not always feeling supported with this person. Your person may feel like you have a lot of pressure on you. The King of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands, like you have a lot of responsibilities, you have a lot of stress, you got a lot of setback, a lot of things going on, and you're dealing with a Fool who sort of like goes with the flow. So the challenge could be with this person that you don't always feel supported. You don't always feel heard, or you don't feel like they always get you. But I'm getting this person here does choose you, and it looks as though they are, it's all about evolving. It's all about, seeing where things go. The Ace of Swords, though, you're at a fresh energy. It's about understanding, just trying to understand each other and being clear about things, right? But this person looks at you, maybe thinks about you as the King of Pentacles. It could be a King of Pentacles too coming in. I don't care. It could be either way. But what I'm looking at is the difference between the Fool and the King of Pentacles. One of you has, your hands full, and it looks like your person, it just could be the block. One of you feels like unsupported or doesn't feel like the person's always on the same page as you. Communication in this relationship, and it looks like communication coming in. It looks like there's been miscommunication. There may have been a lot of pressure in this relationship, but it seems like this person chooses one and only, and that is you. I want to move forward with you, Aquarius. All right. I do have the 5 of Swords as the outcome, and I am seeing the 8 of Swords as the advice. So to wrap this up, you have somebody here, maybe an earth sign, really thinks about you, thinks highly of you. All right. May feel, a little bit of pressure because your person here, the Fool energy, is like, this is new. Let's just see where things go, and let's just kind of go with the flow. And we have this sense of responsibility here, strict, kind of disciplined here. So one of you is overly disciplined and one of you is more free-flowing. That's going to cause conflict, the 5 of Swords, between the two of you. Communication and an understanding, because the advice is the 8 of Swords. You may let your disbeliefs or your doubts get the best of you. But the Ace of Swords is seeing clearly through all that and knowing that this person chooses you, has love for you, and has chosen you. But you have two different ways of approaching life. So good luck. All right. Good luck. Fucking God. Ah. Good luck. Um, I don't even know. Messages are shifting, the energy is shifting, the people are shifting on my channel. I don't know what the hell's going on. So I'll talk to you in 6 months, all right? If that was your story. Queen of Cups, you're taking in another kid. Look at mommy. I'm going to call my Aquarius's mummies. I'm playing. Mama. Mummy, mom, ma. I'm so playing. If you get upset with me, I'll be mad. All right. I've been watching too much Family Guy. All right. Liz, I started Game of Thrones again. 4 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Aries. All right. Hang on. Aries coming in with communication. All right. Mummy, ma. All right. Taurus is in love. All right. You and Taurus looks good. All right. 10 of Pentacles. It looks like they want something a little bit more solid with you. Gemini, Temperance card. The 2 of Cups. You and Gemini. All right. Just hang, again, it's just like, you got this go with the flow. You got this energy of there's love there, it. Ease up a little bit. It seems like the 2 of you stepping into a relationship together. Cancer, falling for you. 8 of Cups. Look at this, right? But you got a younger energy, right? So there is this energy of maybe you're nurturing, maybe you're showing them the way, right? This way, right? But I see evolving. All right, I see your Cancer falling for you, and I see they choose you, and I see you guys moving forward. All right. Leo, 6 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. You and Leo on the same page, right? You guys it looks like a Leo wants to put the work in. They know what you need. Virgo, Star card and the 5 of Cups. So you got a Virgo here missing you. All right. And still desiring to reconnect with you. So this is triggering possibly a reconciliation. Libra, 5 of Swords and 6 of Swords. No sweat. You'll get through it. All right. There could be a little bit of confusion, a lot going on. The 5 of Swords, easy peasy. 6 of Swords says whatever you'll get through whatever this is that you're going through. Bottom line. All right. Moving. Move is going to go smooth. All right. Scorpio, 8 of Swords, 2 of Swords. So we got some noise here too with Scorpio. Seems like there's some fears, projection, uncertainty going on. All right. But it looks like your Scorpio knows what they want, the Ace of Swords. So remember, just take a step back. All right. Let them get through their own bullshit. They'll make their move. Sagittarius, Tower and 7 of Wands. So you got a Sagittarius that's a little bit on the guard. They may be blocking you. They could be going through a tower, a breakup, and maybe they just need some space. Capricorn, 4 of Cups, and the Sun card. So they may have been refusing your offer or may have been acting disinterested, but it looks like your Capricorn is happy as shit or wanting to reconcile. Aquarius, 9 of Wands, and the King of Swords. So Aquarius, here you are. 9 of Wands, King of Swords. It looks like you're really serious. You got a lot of pressure on you, a lot of responsibilities. You know, but this is, you got a big heart, and it looks like you and another Aquarius will figure it out. All right, sometimes it's not about logic. It's not about logic, especially when you got the Fool. All right, it's about your heart. So this could be a test for you. Trust in your heart. Pisces, 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Look at this. You and Pisces on the same page. All right. Things might go back and forth. Maybe you guys take turns, you know, or things happen, but it looks like you're making plans. They're going to reconnect with you, or they're thinking about reaching out to you. All right, Pisces. All right. I guess I just thought I wanted to be funny today. 3. All right, Pisces. Pisces. All right, Pisces, who's thinking about you? What are they thinking? Tomorrow will be Aquarius and Pisces again, individual. So I'll tap into a deeper reading between you and your person on your mind. 10 of Cups. All right. Good start. Good start. Family. 7 of Cups. Somebody fantasizing about a family. You're not too far. 7 to the 10 of Cups. Look at this. They're right next to you. Somebody sees you as the star. Somebody sees you as, you know, the best one, the best pick. But they got to choose what to do, you know? It's like, all right, you see me. I know you want me. I know you have a connection with me. I know you love me, but now step up. All right. We got the Moon card. All right. So, you know, this person thinks a lot about you. Night and day. Let's see if we get the Sun card. And they fantasize, you know, you've got this person really in their feelings. It's all watery. They can't get you out of their mind. King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, their feelings. So this is somebody that it is definitely mutual between you and this person, but you have somebody who's terrified of things changing. And they might even be panicking a little bit, thinking that it's not going to turn out. You know, you're at the 7 of Cups and the 10 of Cups is there. It's like you can't see that your person is starting to worry. Worry about the future of this connection. Their actions, though, is the 8 of Wands. You, the Judgment card. I don't know. They're worrying about you. Maybe they think you judge them, or you can't let go, or you judge them or about something from they did from the past. The World card. All right, Pisces. The outcome, the Nine of Pentacles. Advice, the Hermit card. All right, if your person here feels like, if you feel like your person's kind of withdrawn from you a little bit, they got their eye on you. All right, but why are they terrified here? The Three of Pentacles. All right, they just don't see things working out for some reason. Do you guys have enough in common? I feel you. I'm very attracted to you. There's no doubt here. You got the King of Cups showing up. But you got this person thinking the Seven of Cups. You got them thinking, but they're contemplating whether or not you guys have enough in common and whether or not this will work. So you got them on overtime thinking about the next step with you, but they haven't made a choice yet. Yet you're sitting right next to them. You're the first choice. And ultimately, they want to end up with you. You got Pisces energy. Look at you. You're on their mind. The Pisces, Cancer. It's another water energy, maybe, or somebody with strong water. You got strong Scorpio. And your person here could be struggling. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody who's very independent, ready for a relationship, but they've been single for a while. And the block is, or the challenge is this person looks like they're ready to get something going, but they're also terrified about it at the same time. Now, Eight of Wands and the Chariot card is telling me, I got to clarify these for you, it is telling me that this person's on their way to you, wants to move to you, wants to come see you, wants to connect, wants to see where this goes. Cancer energy. It's very passionate about you. But it's also somebody here that's been torn apart a little bit over the situation or over something that's happened between you guys. Maybe they're feeling very torn, burnt out a little bit. You're the Judgment card and the Three of Swords. You clearly got hurt. And it's weighing on you. Or you've been disappointed. But this isn't over, whatever this is, this connection, this Judgment. You might be thinking this person's going to hurt you. I don't freaking know. You got the Hermit card. It's been so long since both of you have been in a connection. And I got the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like you two here are independent, very independent. It's been so long that you've been in a relationship that it just seems like your person is terrified of getting in a commitment, and maybe you are too. And you're projecting onto one another. Because all these other cards are telling me that there could be potential for the two of you to be very successful with this World card. But the Judgment card says you might be judging this wrong, misjudging this. It seems like both of you are terrified to see where it's going to go. And it looks like your person's wondering if it's going to work out, if you guys have enough in common. One of you may be more well off than the other. Who knows? Especially with that beater. Right, but I see it ending here with the Ten of Cups. Anything, you get the Five of Cups, separation, and the Ten of Swords. So there's been, or they're dealing, or some of you, one of you is dealing with a separation, and it's really weighing on you, both of you. And the Two of Swords. So I keep going here. I'm picking up on a temporary separation between you and this person, and you have lots of anxiety here, but you may be misjudging the situation, and your person is over here wondering if you guys are going to work something out, or if you can work this out, if you have enough in common to make it happen. The potential for a relationship is strong, but your egos are getting in the way. Done. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer and Scorpio. All right, Aries through Pisces. All right. Saturn's going to be out of Pisces. And I think Pisces are going to feel a lot better. At least I'm hoping that you do. Right? Yeah. It is triggering. I think that's the only one that I'm just like, it throws me off every time. I can't help. Well, because I know the story behind the Chariot, so it does make sense. So it is triggering, but it does make sense that it's like that. And it also, that Chariot is also saying that it's going to be better than it ever was before once you get the pieces together. It's not going to be the same. King of Wands. Aries, Queen of Pentacles. All right. So they definitely see something with you, building something with you. All right. Slow to open up, but wanting to work on something with you. Taurus, the Death card and the Page of Swords. So things aren't over, but it seems like you'll have communication from them. Not sure where they're going to go just yet, but at least communication coming in. Gemini, 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups, right? So things may have been maybe just meant for partying together, hanging out together, a date. It looks as though losing interest. Cancer, the Tower card, 10 of Pentacles, right? So it looks like a break, or there's been some sort of disruption in a family or relationship. Leo, 2 of Wands and the Hanged Man. So you're waiting on a Leo. It's a matter of time, right? You know, they'll reach out. Something's changing in their situation. Looks like they just need to, shit or get off the pot. Virgo, 7 of Wands, Ace of Wands. All right, speaking up. So Virgo here coming in to say what's on their mind. Libra, walking towards a commitment. They do choose to be in a relationship with you. Scorpio, the Star card and the Temperance card. All right, so healing with a Scorpio, finally coming into alignment with a Scorpio. Sagittarius, 3 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. So it looks like fixing something that looks like it could be over, or you thought it was over. Capricorn, missing you, and Ace of Cups, wanting to reconcile, wanting to get together, or reconcile, or just get together. Aquarius, Judgment card and the Magician card. All right, looks like making a decision to make contact. And Pisces, 9 of Swords and the 2 of Cups. You're really sweating the way you feel about somebody. You have some regret here, right, or disappointment. I think you're overthinking things, right? The light's at the end of the tunnel. It looks like things are not going to be over like you think. And the 2 of Cups, it looks like it's going to end up better than you think, right? Connecting with somebody that you love, or that loves you. You guys have the same feelings for each other. All right, guys, I am done. It was a long one, went longer than I thought. These ones usually are supposed to go a little bit shorter, but today I kind of kept going off the rail. So I will see you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hit that like if you did. Comment. Let me know what you thought. And I will see you guys tomorrow with Aquarius and Pisces. Take care, guys. Thank you.